Alright. We're gonna be taking our time a little bit this morning, but we are absolutely gonna get things started here in just a second. Just gotta finish up one or two things here and there, and then bada bing, bada boom, we shall get properly started with the stream. Oh boy, I'm tired, y'all. I apologize. I only got hold on, we'll wait to say that when we actually start. Just need to do one more thing. Boop, ba-da, boop, ba-da, boop. Boop, ba-da, boop, ba-da, boop. Yeah, I think that's about it. Okay, hold on. Okay, we'll get started right now. Hi everyone. Good morning. Hope y'all having a good one so far, and hope y'all had a great night after the Final Fantasy 16 stream. Hopefully, it's your boy Jemuzu, your favorite Go Boy hero from another world, and we gotta direct another one. We're in a very interesting predicament right now. We are on the cusp of another Nintendo Direct happening today. The big Switch 2 presentation. Now, this is essentially going to be the big console reveal stream, right? This is going to be similar. If y'all have been around the community since late 2016, early 2017, y'all know about the Switch 1 presentation that happened in January. This is essentially going to be the same thing. It is going to be used as an intro into the new Switch console, what we got for games, what we got on all that stuff. Yeah, I'm excited. Even though I sound tired as a motherfucker, I'm still excited. And it's about dang time we got one of these. I'm just saying. Oh boy. I mean, we're just doing a pre-stream chill thing. Hope everyone's doing well. Freaking good vibes all around, I hope. Let's freaking see what we got going on with the chat. The chatterboxes. Grok, yeah. Yeah, I ain't gonna sugarcoat it, Kiki. I'm excited too, 100%. We should probably get over to this page. I have the stream. Yeah. Alright, let's get over to the full-time screen. I have the event already pulled up. I might flip myself across the screen, but that's not gonna be for a minute. But yeah, moved my Abby out the way for a minute. You can see we're 55 minutes down from it. I want to just talk for a hot minute about about what to expect properly. I've brought this up in a couple streams. One earlier this week on Monday, Xenoblade 1, we grinded out ourselves through a few side quests for a couple of hours. And then last week was a chill and chat stream we did. We talked a bit about it there as well. I wanted to get the predictions out of the way then, but you know what? Other things happened in the middle of it, and I'm not really proud of it. So I would not recommend going back to that stream, but also because of the fact that we're going to recount some of it here. And yeah, let's just take a look. So I put on my Twitter. We got shadow banned on this mofo right here, but yeah, we have a Twitter here. It's a pretty nice little site. I like to think it's a very cozy little page. I do a bunch of art on here as well, so if you guys are interested in that, come on by, check it out. Got a lot of art around here, and also I have a VTuber collab sheet. For any VTubers who stumble upon this stream, I'm open to collabs. Just message me on here or on Twitter or the Blue Sky site. One of the two works. But yeah, no, we are not focusing on any of that. We're focusing primarily on the Switch 2 Direct, which I'm actually going to do a quick thing real quickly. And yeah, let me just pull up. Yeah, just gonna. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, just wanted to get a little, wanted to get an extra little, promo tweet out there before we did it. I'll do the same on the freaking, phone. Yeah, I'll do the other one on Blue Sky too, just get that out of the way now. I'm tired a little bit. I've had, I barely got sleep last night. Not for lack of trying, believe me, but hey, look, we're here now. We're vibing, we're chilling out with everyone here, and I hope, you know, this will be a fun stream, especially with all the crazy shit that's about to go down. If you know, you know. But that be what it be. We do have a Blue Sky. I will show that here in a second. Yeah, give me 1 sec. Hold on. I'll actually show that just to also show, hey, look, we have more than one page. So if this one isn't available, y'all can come by to the other one. Yeah, give me just 1 second. Alright, and then... Yeah, I'm not gonna freaking worry about that. Yeah, no, not right now. I don't even have it. I don't even have the, page logged in here. We're not gonna worry about it. We're not gonna worry about that too much. We're focusing on the direct. We're focusing on something entirely different. My socials. Bro, do not worry about my socials. We good. We good. Alright, we good. We's good. But yeah, no. I mean, last I checked, there wasn't exactly any other Blue Sky pages named Jemuzukki. So, yeah, so if y'all want to come by and follow me on Blue Sky, it's at Jemuzukki, same as my main Twitter name. .bsky.social, same as it was before. I think that'd be very helpful for anyone, just for me as well, especially. But hey, I think that'd be very nice if y'all came and followed me on there. That will probably be where I start doing the main updates going forward, because Twitter decided to be a bitch and shadow ban me. But I've said that enough. We're focusing on this right here. This right here is a Bengal sheet I made, and can't even see it with my full head in the way. Lovely. Hold on. Let's just. There we go. I'll shrink myself down to here, at least for right now. Might change it a bit later, but this is about as good as I can get with the view here. So yeah, we got ourselves. I've made a bingo sheet for today's stream, and we'll mark it off accordingly. I made this a few days ago. I only now just decided to say, you know what, screw it. Good time to post it than any. So that's kind of the situation we have here. I'm gonna run down some of these predictions to buy time, because we still have like 50 minutes until this thing's really gonna start. I mean, take a look for yourselves, gang. We got 50 minutes. Damn, that's a while. But nah, seriously, we're gonna at least talk about it a bit more. Talk about like some general predictions. I threw together this bingo sheet in I threw it together in like an hour, no less. So yeah, but I do think there's something sound to say about each of the ports, even though I do think there's definitely some more possibilities than just these. Obviously, that's just par for the course, and what the heck? Okay, no, I just messed with the thing there. Okay, so let's actually look at this. So, in terms of just general system stuff, because I have a feeling they're going to start talking about that first, because that's just kind of how it be. First things first, I have a very strong feeling that there's going to be, in terms of just general release date, summer 2025, priced at like $400. I think everyone's kind of expecting that to be the general price, if I'm going to be completely honest. Again, not entirely the most sure, but hey, that's at least the general vibe I'm getting from it. I put two other little predictions on here that aren't really related, but are trying to be game related. That being, either we get a Miiverse or internet thing for Switch 2, and or we get an eShop mobile app in the same vein as the PlayStation mobile app. And then the other system-related prediction was GameCube on NSO, which has been something people have wanted for ages, and honestly, if you're going to do a new console, pushing your online subscription with a new system that can only be played on it, that's kind of the best way to do it, even though I know a lot of people would want normal GameCube on Switch 1. They could at least say it's better on Switch 2. That's all I can say. Let's see, though. We have other stuff. A lot of other stuff. Let's start at the center with that, because that's where the games really start. Mario Kart 9, yeah, without a shadow of a doubt. Without a shadow of a doubt, that's what's going to happen. There's really not any other, like, I think, option to start it with. I mean, that's the one game for Switch 2 we actually know about, so, yeah, it's kind of expected to be here. In terms of how much is going to be shown, I don't know 100%. I'd imagine at least a full trailer, at the very least, that give us a title or something. And you know what? I don't know if this will be a launch title. It might be. I'd say that's a strong possibility. I mean, if you guys really think about it, Breath of the Wild was the first game shown off for Switch 2. Right? In that trailer specifically, not just like, oh, in general, we had it revealed since E3 2016. No, we've had it shown before any other Switch game in the original Switch announcement trailer with the one dude walking his dog, and you place Breath of the Wild in the park. That was such a goated trailer, by the way, I'm gonna be honest. But yeah, no, I think that's a clear sign that, hey, a new Mario Kart is likely going to be our first game coming out, possibly a launch title. We will see. I put next to it Metroid Prime 4. On the left is the Metroid Prime 4 and Monolith Soft's new IP. I will explain those. Metroid Prime 4, very self-explanatory. We did get a trailer in the previous Direct, but I think a more in-depth trailer, or at least a story trailer, I think would be pretty good. Maybe in the same vein as Breath of the Wild's trailer at the Switch 1 presentation back in 2017. I think that makes sense. Monolith Soft's new IP. Now, that's a bit of a doozy. It's a bit of a doozy, and for a lot of reasons. Now, from how I'm placing this prediction, it's that Monolith Soft, since I want to say 2018, have been working on a new IP of sorts, either slowly in the background along with the Xenoblade games kind of being their main priority, or other things. This right here is essentially saying, hey, look, they've had a new game in the works for a while. I'm pretty sure I brought it up in the previous stream where we talked about Switch 2 predictions. But no. Essentially, there's going to be a new medieval fantasy IP from Monolith Soft, or at least something that's not really in their ballpark. Again, not entirely sure. That's just me, but that's how it's looking so far. We got all that on deck. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that showed up here. It's been in active development at least since 2021, judging by like a couple of LinkedIn pages. Whether or not it's going to come out this year or next year because of Xenoblade X Definitive Edition, I have no idea. I'm willing to bet early next year, maybe. But I do think a reveal here is very likely. To the right of Mario Kart 9, we have a Zelda remake and the next Sakurai game. Let's start off with the Sakurai game first. For people who know it, Masahiro Sakurai, the director of Super Smash Bros., Kid Icarus Uprising, and one of the creators of Kirby. Yeah, that's him. And bro is a legend, 100%. He's shown off in this little video presentation series where he was talking about the insides of game development. He revealed in like the last one that, first up, all of those streams were pre-recorded for 2020. So technically, bro hasn't been recording new ones. He's been working on a game. He's just been slowly dropping them. He's content dropping like a boss out here, and that's commendable, and it's also kind of demeaning in a weird way. Because again, how the hell am I gonna get by if I don't have shit stocked up? Like, damn, bro, I just started. Calm down. But in all seriousness, though, he's had those streams ready, and this new IP of his has been in development for at least since 21, I want to say. That sounds like a good place to say it, like about 21 potentially. So again, Another big game. Sakurai is the director on. I have no clue what it's going to be. It could be Smash Brothers. It could be a new Kid Icarus. Fucking Smash Brothers. I honestly am hopeful that... I mean, the options are either going to be A, it's an ultimate port in the same vein as Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, or 2, it is going to be a whole new game that's going back to basics and essentially a soft reboot of the franchise, which... I don't know. I don't think that's really Sakurai's place to do the soft reboot, so if Smash does come to Switch 2, like, it probably will be like a Mario Kart 8 Deluxe situation, where it's like, it is going to be a port of the game with some updates and textures, quality, and other things, maybe some art style tweaks here and there, but it would probably also have more DLC coming in later, which I think people would like, since you could arguably add more characters on top of Ultimate's roster to make it an even more ultimate-ier game. I hope I pronounced that right. But yeah, no, that's pretty much how that would go. If they did do Smash Ultimate Deluxe, they'll do a launch, they'll add like 5 new characters to the base game roster to say, here's the even more ultimate game. Maybe 5 or 6 characters. Keep the game generally the same. Maybe add a new mode, like similar to how Mario Kart Deluxe had a new battle mode added in. I could definitely see them adding in a like a Smash Run mode, like bring Smash Run back from the 3DS. That's definitely a possibility. They could definitely do that. But I don't know if that's Sakurai's next game entirely. It could be a new IP from him. It could be another revival of a classic Nintendo series in the vein of Kid Icarus Uprising. Hell, I know people would want it to be like a Kid Icarus Uprising sequel, and hell, I have it. I have an Uprising port on the list as well, which I think is very self-explanatory. I've talked about that too. A new team inside of Bandai Namco has talked about porting an action game of the past to the newer systems. It's not specified if it's Kid Icarus. I think the chances are slim on that one, but the possibilities are definitely there, and I did put it here just in case. Alright. And then Zelda Remake. I mean, I don't know what other type of Zelda game they could have come out for the first year's launch of the Switch 2, honestly, if Nintendo were really focusing on that, which I'd like to imagine they were, because, yeah, you want the system to sell 20 million units in the first year. Yeah, Zelda would kind of be a good title to have on here, and you know what? An Ocarina of Time HD remake, I think, would work wonders for them trying to sell the system. Like, if a game like Luigi's Mansion 3 can look like a Pixar movie, and we can get as good looking games from Monolith Soft as any other, like the Xenoblade games, Luigi's Mansion 3, and especially Metroid Prime Remastered, and Prime 4 are proving, hey, the Switch can do really good graphics if it's stylized and handled properly. I think something similar can happen with Ocarina of Time, especially if it's a Switch 2 title. You could definitely get away with some more Pixar-level graphics and visuals. I could definitely see that happening. But those are like the first-party predictions I think are actually pretty likely. We also have a couple others just to speedrun them through, so I'm not wasting too much time. A new Fire Emblem title. I've heard talks of a Fire Emblem remake title, potentially a Binding Blade remake happening. This would be a neat place to show it off. If not, I will just say it's a new title. A new Nintendo Warriors game, I think, is also a pretty sound possibility. They revealed Fire Emblem Warriors at the last Switch presentation, so who knows? This might be the chance we get to see a Xenoblade Warriors revealed, or a Kirby Warriors, a Mario Warriors, I don't know, something. I think there's definitely a good chance for that. I put on here as well New 3D Mario, which apparently got leaked in between me posting this and making it and all that stuff. It might have. I don't really know. I haven't really seen those leaks. I want to be blinded, but you know what? That's cool. It's kind of expected too. It's a new 3D Mario. Were you expecting Nintendo not to show it off? The last mainline game was like back in 2017 with Odyssey. Yeah, no, they definitely have something in the can for a new 3D Mario. New Star Fox and Zelda. That's like, oh, brand new game, not just a remake of sorts. I think Star Fox, I think has a good chance of getting to revive the generation. I think there's a very strong chance that Nintendo's going to look back and be like, yeah, we could probably bring that back. That makes sense. We also have we also have Kirby and the Forgotten Lands 2. Yeah, sounds about right. Essentially, it'd be a sequel to Kirby and Forgotten Lands, full 3D game, full shebang. Y'all know how that be. I don't know. I just think that, yeah, there will be a chance they announce the Kirby sequel here. It's been about 3 years since the Forgotten Lands came out, so it wouldn't surprise me if Nintendo were like, here's the next mainline Kirby game. And then immediately my best friend goes and shits its pants for good reason, I guess. But that's just how it be sometimes. But yeah, no, I do. Yeah, Kirby, I think has a strong chance of being shown here. It's about time to get the next game out. And then new Zelda, again, self-explanatory. It's about that time to show it off. I mean, okay, for Tears of the Kingdom, that was shown off in the E3 2021 Direct. Yeah, the E3 2021 Direct is when they showed off Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, I believe, which was a cool reveal. Even though a lot of the trailers that came out afterwards were very meandering, and the game itself was also kind of meandering, but that's a whole conversation for another day. Not right now, though. I do think there's a good chance they will reveal the next Zelda here, potentially. I'd put it here at least just because, hey, the possibility is strong. Whether it's a 3D game or a 2D game or something else, you know, it's different from Zelda Remake in the sense like, oh, is it a wholly original title? You know, that's kind of its placement here. Let's move our way down the list because we definitely just got through the top bunch. Third-party stuff. A new Resident Evil title, I think there's a good chance of that happening. There's been talks for a while that there's a Switch-exclusive Resident Evil in development, and I wouldn't be surprised if Capcom were like, let's wait for the Switch 2 so we can make it better, and then have an easier time porting it to other consoles. That's just my thoughts, though. Ports of Cyberpunk 2077, Elden Ring, and Final Fantasy VII Remake. Yeah, no, I think there's a decent chance for all those happening. Elden Ring is a Bandai Namco game. I think they would try to push it on Switch 2 if they could. Although, realistically, Baldur's Gate 3 might be the more realistic option. I'll count that in place of Elden Ring if that happens, maybe. We'll see. Final Fantasy VII Remake ports, yeah, people have been talking about it for a while that, oh, FF7's gonna get ported over to the new Switch console, and I think that'd be very cool. If they did that, you know, you'd have both Remake and Rebirth ported to Switch before we get the third Final Fantasy Remake title. I think that makes a lot of sense. And then Cyberpunk 2077, I mean, the Switch 1 literally was where they ported over The Witcher 3, and it wasn't that bad on Switch 1. So the chances of Cyberpunk 2077 working on Switch 2, I think the chances are pretty strong with that one. But yeah, and also we put Doom Dark Ages on the list too, because realistically, you know, recent Doom games have had a weird consistency of getting ported over to Nintendo systems, and that is kind of bizarre to me, but I don't mind it. I prefer playing them on PC, but again, you know, I know people definitely like the Doom games on Switch, so it's definitely something nice to have. And yeah, if the Switch 2 is about on par with an Xbox Series X in terms of power, then porting games like Elden Ring, Final Fantasy VII Remake, Cyberpunk, and Doom Dark Ages, I think, are going to be a lot more easy. And then we have a couple of ballsier predictions right down there that I think are going to definitely be worthwhile, but also probably unlikely in some regards. I think are like probably the most unlikely of the batch here. Or at least either that or the most ambiguous. So, Banjo 3, I mean, it sounds self-explanatory. Give us a new Banjo-Kazooie game. It'd be cool if they showed it off here. I put it here on the slim chance it's like, that's going to be their, ooh, that's the big game they announced. That's the big old new game. But that's just me. Sega Super Game, that's essentially one of Sega's new live service game revival plans that they've had. Essentially, they'll reveal one of them here. If I had to place a bet on that, I'd say the new Jet Set Radio game, personally. That one seems to have the most development done on it at the very least, so them showing it off for Switch 2 I think would be pretty cool, and it'd be a very nice little showing for a new third-party title entirely. It would be nice, and also that would include a remake of the first Jet Set Radio game, so that'd be a double-edged sword of... Well, actually, no, a double-edged sword implies that it'd be a bad thing. No, this would be a good thing. It's two Jet Set Radio games. You essentially get an MMO Jet Set Radio, and then you get a remake of the first game. It's a win-win. If one of those gets shown off, or some other big Sega IP revival gets shown off, then we count it. But moving on. Call of Duty, possibly Black Ops 6 getting ported. I mean, self-explanatory, right? But that's just me. A big fighting game series. Now, this could mean a number of things. It could mean a wholly new fighting game from a big franchise, possibly an Arc System Works game or a new Bandai Namco fighting game, one of the two. It could be a port of a previous series like Tekken 8 or Street Fighter 6 to Switch. I also put Soul Calibur on the list too, so if a presence of a big fighting game franchise possibly like that would make sense. And if you look on the list, I put it in adjacent to the GameCube on NSO part of the bingo list, that little tile right there. I put it adjacent to the GameCube on NSO 1 because I think there's a decent chance that if Soul Calibur in particular is revealed in this Switch Direct, it's going to be a port of the GameCube version of the second Soul Calibur for the Nintendo Switch GameCube NSO initiative that they got going on, which I think would be very cool to have. You know, you'd love to see that. I definitely think that would make... I definitely think that makes a good chunk of sense, at least to me. But you know, we got that on lock. We absolutely got that down there, and I think again, it would make sense to have a new big fighting game come to Switch. I mean, Dragon Ball FighterZ was kind of one of the bigger third-party port announcements for Switch 1, so it wouldn't surprise me if another one got announced here, and if it were Tekken 8, that's cool. If it's something new, heck yeah, that's even better. I don't know, Soul Calibur seems like a likely thing to me. I don't know. That's just me, though. And then the last one here is Halo and Master Beef Collection, potentially. Again, this is a rumored thing that's been talked about for a while, and hell, if you were going to have a blowout for that information, you know, this Direct probably be the best place to do it. You're going to have so many eyes on this thing. Like, how many people are actually watching the main Direct? I want to see how many people are waiting on this. 124,671 people are waiting on the Direct. That's insane. And we have like 30 minutes to go. That's gonna be okay. That's cool. That's cool. You love to see it. That's very cool, Chief. Alright, we definitely got that on there. But yeah, no. If Halo's revealed, I'm not gonna say I'm surprised, but hey, that's just me. Alright, that's our bingo list right now. We got all that on lock. No spoilers, chat. Please, no spoilers. We're trying to go into this as blind as possible and have a good time. For obvious reasons. Peep the frickin'... I don't know why that's open. Peep the frickin' Twitter page if you can, and, you know, paste my name right here. Put it in on Blue Sky and you'll find me there. That'd be very nice if you guys did that. But, yeah, no, that's pretty much... that's about it for that. Yeah, no, like I said... If I had to name a few ones I think are the most likely to happen, the middle row here of Monolith Soft to the new Sakurai game, I think those are pretty likely. I'd say it just sporadically, the summer release would make sense. GameCube on NSO would make sense to reveal here, because I think they revealed back at the 2017 presentation that there would be a port of... They revealed back in the 2017 presentation that NSO was going to be a thing to begin with, so that kind of be a nice way. Deliver the most demanded console to be on there at the Switch 2 presentation. That kind of makes sense to me. New 3D Mario, yes. New Nintendo Warriors, yes. New Fire Emblem and Star Fox, I think there's a decent chance, although they could save some of this stuff for a future Nintendo Direct, possibly another Spotlight Showcase this June. We'll see. But yeah, in terms of third-party ports, I think the most likely ones are FF7 Remake, Cyberpunk, the new Resident Evil, something from Sega, maybe Call of Duty, maybe. I don't know if it's a port. A big fighting game series, and then Halo. These are kind of the most likely, but they're very circumstantial. Resident Evil, Final Fantasy VII Remake, and Cyberpunk 2077. The next Sakurai game, Monolith Soft's new IP, Metroid, Zelda Remake, Mario Kart 9, new 3D Mario, new Nintendo Warriors game, Kirby I think actually has a decent chance, we'll see. New Zelda, that'd be a baller reveal for the end of this thing, but I don't want them to just reveal it just for the sake of revealing it, like wait a little bit if you need to. New Fire Emblem title, yeah, that makes sense. Kid Icarus, I think there's a solid, small, but okay chance. Then, you know, all the stuff above in terms of main console predictions like Miiverse/internet or an eShop mobile app. The GameCube on NSO in the summer 2025 release date I think makes the most sense, but that's just me. And I think that's a good place to leave it off for right now. So yeah, we're going to close this out here and just sit tight for the main direct. And yeah, they're current. Okay, we have the thing. It's no longer on that preview page. It's a properly started presentation now. Let's freaking move that about a bit. Yeah, that just to fill up the screen a little bit more. I think that's good. I think that's pretty good. Yeah. We can have like, let's look at a couple trailers. Silk Song. Jeez, are you ever gonna come out? Imagine they reveal Silk Song at the direct. That'd be funny. Oh yeah, the new Tamagotchi Life. Yeah, that was shown in the previous direct. Same with Prime 4. Let's actually peep the Prime 4 trailer just in case they show it off. There's also been rumors of them like showing off a brand new, and I'll turn out the background music for a second. There have been rumors that there's gonna be ports of freaking Breath of the Wild at this event as well. I don't really want to believe that personally, but hey, you know, weirder things have happened. So yeah, peep this. I thought I turned this off. Okay, peep it. Prime 4 trailer. Let's just watch this again to see. Because I do want to at least go over this a little bit before we get into the actual presentation. But that's just me. Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. Like the logo, by the way. That thing looks cool. Ooh, she purple. She purple.
This is the unknown planet Vuros. Here, Samus finds a verdant jungle with a colossal tree at its center.
Ooh.
In order to survive,
The environments are pretty as hell here too.
She was unexpectedly transported to. Samus must scan stone figures and other relics to carve a path forward. She's not alone, though. Abhorrent, alien creatures living in the jungle are ready to strike.
Oh, the music. I didn't even realize. Ooh. Some 90s synth. The grunge. I like it.
As she explores the planet, Samus
Taking a
is
sip of
granted
coffee.
mysterious and ancient powers. Psychic abilities.
Yeah, no, they made her freaking.
Powers allow Samus to operate mechanisms.
I don't know a good psychic character to make like note of.
They also allow her to control the trajectory of her beams with the power of her mind. But why were these powers bestowed upon Samus?
I don't know. It's definitely a choice, I'll say that much. The nymphs. Also, the freaking gemstone on her head is sending me. The environments are beautiful, though I love that they're going for more of that just simple, natural look.
What will be her fate after being summoned to Vuros?
Yeah, there's definitely Metroids in this. This is definitely like pre-Super Metroid, most likely.
A new tale.
Yep. If they showed off in the Switch Direct, we're likely getting a release date. I doubt that they wouldn't have one. Especially now, this game practically is in like late beta. They definitely have some of this. Oh yeah, and the new suit. This thing looks funny to me. Okay, now we'll peep the fit real quick. Damn. Hang on, let's peep the fit. Show me the fit, Samus. Show me that shit. Show me. Oh god, okay. That's about as good as I think I'm gonna get it. Ouch. Anyways. The suit definitely looks funny to me. It might just be the purple. It actually doesn't look bad, though. The overwhelming amount of black definitely is sending me a bit, though, but that's just me. I do like what I'm seeing, though. I definitely like what I am seeing so far with the suit. I mean, it has an interesting shape. It doesn't entirely look... It's not a conventional suit. It's likely the dark suit upgrade for the game, if I had to make a guess. Right? It's just the amount of black and the balance of red kind of gives me, like, Metroid Prime 1 Phazon suit vibes, but, like, inverted, kind of. Like, they have the purple lights still. That's without a doubt. The red helmet, the red shoulders, the red outer thigh and calf plates look nice. A lot of black on the suit, though. That's kind of the weird part to me. It does look neat, though. I will say that. I'd probably draw it, realistically. But, yeah, I think about design when it comes to just seeing this. And, yeah, this design's definitely got me interested. That's cool design. But, yeah, no, that's about all I can say for that. Hopefully we see more at today's Nintendo presentation. I have no idea. Why are we so down? Okay. Yeah, we have this here. Freaking, we're still like, we're not even a full 20 minutes. We're not even like less than 20 minutes out. We're like 25 at best. Freaking Breath of the Wild Switch presentation trailer. One of the best freaking trailers for the Switch one, like just ever. We'll watch that in a second. Yeah, there's nothing much. Okay. Yeah. We have to peep this. If there is a trailer even remotely close to the hype levels you get from the Breath of the Wild trailer in today's presentation, please just peep this for a second, y'all. Foxy. Just the vibe. Majestical. Incredible. Hopefully the audio's at good levels for y'all. I'm hoping it's all good for y'all, the audio levels. But yeah. It's like, dog, ever since the E3 2016 trailer came out, ever since the E3 2016 trailer, it's like all the Breath of the Wild trailers have been hyped to Kingdom coming back. I did not get the same level of hype from Tears of the Kingdom. Kind of should have let that be a deciding factor of whether that game would have been good or not before buying it, but that's just me. Freaking... Man. Just... Yeah, the swelling music and the gameplay with it. Oh, dude. It's been a minute since I've seen this, but oh my god, this trailer still gets me. Freaking goosebumps, oh my god.
That look on your face tells me that you have no recollection of me, however.
I think you are now ready. Ready to hear what happened 100 years ago.
Just... There's no words, dog. Just look at this.
Everything I've done up until now, it was all for nothing.
I will say this, the voice acting hits harder in Japanese, but hey. Still, though, hype. The swelling music. Come on.
You must save her. My daughter.
Just incredible. There's definitely just so much hype.
Open your eyes.
Freaking this era of Nintendo trailers, like this entire year up until Smash and like that final trailer, that was all just utterly freaking incredible. You love to see it. Why is my volume that freaking low? I don't know why. But yeah, compared that to like a Tears of the Kingdom trailer, this is the last trailer for that, and it's okay. I want to show this off just for comparison for hype levels, because dog. I'm gonna just master the audio levels a little bit. Mastering the audio levels just a bit before the presentation, but yeah, no, dude, fucking. To say that we've seen Link skydiving so much out the trailers, I'm just like, bruh. Okay, let's just watch. I ain't gonna get into that now. Ganondorf. Ooh. Yeah, no. Still a hype trailer, but just...
Zelda. We rely on your knight, and that legendary sword he carries.
Oh,
Our
yeah.
last line of defense will be Link.
Link.
They were definitely trying to copy the 2017 presentation trailer vibes with this, and I don't think they fully failed at it. There's a lot here, a lot of good stuff here too. I still don't think it's as good as that trailer. Just the straightforward, raw, emotional vibe, I don't think is quite here. Like that 2017 trailer definitely made Breath of the Wild seem like it was going to be
Know why I am here.
freaking.
It's something only I can do.
Yeah, and story-wise, not really showing a lot.
Do not look away. You witness a king's revival and the birth of his new world.
Matthew Mercer was really good as Ganondorf.
Okay, let's go.
I will say, though, this trailer definitely had a lot of good strengths, but again, not as good as the frickin'
Link,
last Breath of the Wild trailer still.
you are our final hope.
Yeah, and the fact that this is technically meant to be trailer 4, like, we've had, like, the last two trailers before this one were just not that great. One was literally just a title sequence, and the other one was just, like, meh. In terms of showing off things,
Link.
but...
You must find me.
yeah. I don't know. Weird plot for a weird sequel. But we're about done with this, though. I don't really think there's much else to look over pre freaking Switch 2 Direct. Want to just master all audio levels before we actually get into it. Let me see here. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Don't, Yeah, I definitely am hoping, from It's Dangerous to Go Alone to You're Not Alone Riding the Fields. Yeah, I get that. There's definitely good vibes with this trailer compared to the other ones. Like, we could look at the other ones, but, like... I don't want to spend the last 15 minutes focusing on just that. There's just a difference in trailers, though, dude. There were less for Breath of the Wild, and both those trailers were freaking amazing in that regard. I think there was one in the middle, but that was just meant to be like I think there was one right in the middle of it, but I think that was mostly a reminder one. But yeah, freaking all that said and done. Yeah, they're restoring Princess Mononoke. I think that's pretty neat. You wouldn't really expect that, but hey, that's just me. That video's crazy. Shadow of a Doubt, like, bro. Oh, they're bringing Flow overseas fully? Is that what's happening? March 21st. Oh, it's already been out. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. Do My Hero Vigilante trailer. Probably give that a watch later. They had a couple bit of other news come out before the Switch 2 Direct. They announced... Let me just look up Spooderman. Don't give me porn, please. Thank you. Okay, we're good. But yeah, freaking... Yeah, let's look at the images. I think it'll... probably not a good idea to do that. Yeah. We have freaking a new look at Beyond the Spider-Verse and some new info on that one. And it's coming June of 2027. Which, you know what? That's fair. As long as the animators get the proper time they need, then, you know what? That's good. That's good, then. That is good. And then freaking... where's the... Need to look. Yeah, we have to look at the... It'll probably be in this. Yeah, from AV Club. Let's see here. Is it... Is the image I'm looking for here? No, it is not. Okay. Hollywood Reporter probably be the better... I should probably click these guys first. If there's... Add... Yeah, we're getting... Let me just look at the freaking logo. Hold on. Yeah, Spider-Man, Brand New Day. It's coming July 31st, 2026 still. Which, you know, that's actually kind of crazy that they're still putting out. Like, the film... Okay, one, which the film hasn't started filming. Which, if it's going to be street-level film, then, yeah, probably a year production... Like, production, like, a year before the film comes out till later on probably makes sense. I just hope they don't over-glorify the film with CGI and all that stuff. They've done it with the past MCU Spider-Man films. I hope they don't do it with this one. Give us a good practical suit and have it just stand out. Please. Especially if Dustin Daniel Creighton's doing the movie. I have full faith in the world this new Spider-Man film's going to be good. But we will see. But yeah, they're putting this in, essentially it might be the Ant-Man and the Wasp of the multiverse saga, essentially. So we'll have Avengers Doomsday with all the Avengers vs. X-Men time runs out, other BS happening, and then we're going to have a Spider-Man film happening at the same time. I wouldn't be surprised if this film didn't... I would not be surprised if Spider-Man 4 actually ended up outgrossing Avengers Doomsday in most regards. I mean, Spider-Man's going to appear in Avengers Secret Wars, so that makes sense. They'll probably give him the black suit at the end of the movie and then have that carry on into Secret Wars, but that's just me. But yeah, no, dude, logo looks good. Love the Scott Johnson era logo design too added in. It's definitely... I thought it was fan-made from it because of that, but hey, look, I'm cool with that. And also they put the old Home Trilogy font title as like the subtext for it. That's actually really cool. I like that. But yeah, currently we're just waiting now. The direct doesn't start for another 10 minutes. I'm gonna look on Twitter real quickly and try and I'll try not to get spoiled, Chad. Don't worry. Do not worry. Do not worry. I'm not stupid. Mostly. Okay. Mostly I'm not stupid. Don't. If Silk Song gets announced, I'm not counting it. It'd be funny. God. Okay. Let's see here. But yeah, no. Let me actually look up stuff about the direct. Don't spoil me with anything, please. People on their knees making Animal Crossing ritual circles. You love to see it. This is as hyped as we've been for a Nintendo Direct in a while. Okay, wait, hang on. We have another bingo sheet. Let me look at this real quick. Okay, a Microsoft thing, yeah, Amiibo. I actually didn't put Amiibo on there, but I wouldn't be surprised if there was nothing for it. Splatoon 4, crazy, but that's weirdly possible. Right? They had like a 2-year turnaround time for freaking Splatoon 1 to 2, so that would make sense that they did that. That, I honestly would not be surprised. Prime 4 mentioned, yeah, achievements. I didn't put achievements on mine. I really didn't feel like I had enough room to put more third-party stuff that made sense. But yeah, no, achievements probably. Zelda, Copium Corner with the Sigia Lost as main character. That motherfucker looks like me, FRFR, and I hate it. Menu themes, please. PlayStation Studios. We already got PlayStation Studios games, dude. Patapon and Everybody's Golf Hotshot are coming to freaking Switch. Those are PlayStation Studio IPs getting main releases on Switch. 3D Mario makes sense. New Mario Paint. I actually would not be surprised if they had that. It's ballsy, but it works. New NSO consoles, GameCube and DS. I really am hoping we get those consoles announced for Switch 2, even if it's just for Switch 2. That's good enough a reason for me to buy it. Nintendo Switch 2, the web browser, yeah, put that on the prediction list. I don't know how much they're going to go into that stuff, especially with the hour-long runtime. Like 10-15 minutes they'll focus on hardware, and then 45 minutes it's games. Hopefully. We'll see. Tamagotchi Life. They already brought that up, so technically you're right. Oh, actually, no, that's a mention of the new Tamagotchi. Okay, maybe not. We'll see. Animal Crossing, Monster Hunter, Super Mario Maker. I don't know when we'll get another Mario Maker. I would want to see another one since 2 felt very underrated, honestly, but that's just me. New ways to customize Mii's. I could see that. Street Pass coming back. I would not be surprised if Street Pass came back, especially if they revived Miiverse with a social media app. Yeah, that makes sense. Wii U mode. I've seen people talk about that for a while, and yeah, I could definitely see it. Them like putting in a Wii U-like mode for the Switch 2, where it's like you can stream the games together. That definitely would work better for a DS NSO port thing. Like, could they bring DS games or 3DS games to NSO? Yep. Having that mode makes sense. Either that or have a good tabletop mode option. I think that's the alternative. Like a sideways tabletop mode to play the games, or some other attachment. I don't know. Kid Icarus, yes please, give me my boy Pit. I need to see my son again. Come on, Nintendo, revive Kid Icarus. Bring him back. Bring back Pit. Bring back my son, please. Anyways, Mario Kart Track Maker. Crazy as hell if they do that, honestly. There's a freaking Steam game I freaking have wishlisted that I'd really like to play at some point. It's called, where was it? It's in here, I believe. Yeah, okay, it was a similar race course type game. It was called Make Way. I brought it up before and said I'd love to stream with that game with people, but hey, I have it here. Okay, let's see. Le boy. My son. You love to see it. Alright. The C button. Yeah, we don't know what that C button gonna do at all, though. I mean, it's separate from the screenshot button, so I really have no idea what that's gonna be about. A C button, God. Okay, we have about 5 minutes until the actual presentation starts. Oh my god, this is right on the money. Freaking old iCarly watching the 2017 presentation versus New iCarly watching the Switch 2 presentation. That's going to be the only thing the revival show is going to be known for, is that freaking the revival of the meme, essentially. The revival of the meme is crazy on that one. Miranda Cosgrove is a cool actress. I like her. I do like her. Oh, wait, it's wait, is the Switch 2 presentation, is it in 4K? Hold on, let me look. Holy shit, it is. Okay, I'm not gonna fucking stream it in 4K because I don't know if my internet can handle it, but dog, look at this. Look at this real quick. They stream it in 4K. This console might actually have that. Oh my god. That's the coolest thing ever. You love to see it. Let's freaking just keep this rolling a bit longer. Another bingo sheet. One more. Yeah, we'll look at one more bingo sheet. I think we'll have enough time for that until the thing starts. Alright, let me see. Monster Hunter Wilds. A lot of people are saying Monster Hunter Wilds will come. I think there's a decent chance, but I wouldn't count on it being revealed here since they're doing DLC for that. Sakurai's next game, Cyberpunk, Ocarina of Time Remake brought those up. Wave Race. A streaming service for Nintendo. I think they'll reveal that at a certain point. I don't know about like this exact moment. Jedi Fallen Order, yeah, those games coming over would make sense. I could see it. It'd be weird, but I could see it. Final Fantasy VII, Halo, Marvel Rivals. Marvel Rivals coming to Switch. I think they've talked about for a minute, so it wouldn't surprise me. Mario Kart 9 Pits, a new Donkey Kong. That's one game I didn't put on there, was a new Donkey Kong, but I figured that was already blended in with the Donkey Kong Country Returns game coming back, so wouldn't surprise me. 3D Mario, Prime 4, Call of Duty, Splatoon 4, Resident Evil, casual game for mouse. That makes sense. I could see that. New IP or revival. Also put Star Fox here. Silk Song is not going to show up. Yeah, that's the big prediction. It's not going to show up still. Elden Ring. Yeah, that would make sense. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4. That would also make sense. And then Dragon Quest 12. Jeez. Freaking another Dragon Quest on God. Let's see here. Oh god, I have to use the bathroom. Not now. Frog jump scare. Anyways. Manifesting Astral Chain 2. Bro, you wish. Ooh. Hold on. Peep the freaking Prime 4 art. Wait a minute. Hold on. This looks clean, actually. Hold on. Wait a second. This motherfucker's... Ooh. Oh, damn. It just casually redoes the background, too. That's sick. I love it. Such cool shit. Alright, last bingo. Animal Crossing. June release date. Legends ZA, Sakurai, Final Fantasy, Mario Maker 3, Call of Duty, Dragon Quest 12. That would make sense to show. I didn't put that on the list, but hey, we have other things to worry about. Monster Hunter Wilds, Elden Ring, Halo, sports game, Mario Kart, ARMS 2, Monolith's new game, Luigi's Mansion 4, probably next year, but I don't think they're going to reveal it here. Platinum Games, Ocarina of Time 3D remake, Silk Song, NSO stuff, eShop stuff. I already put the eShop mobile app prediction. Prime 4, new 3D Mario, Breath of the Wild 4K, and then something from Atlas. I don't think the Atlas thing's going to happen. Okay. Okay. We are a minute out. Lord have mercy. Okay. We are a minute out from this bit. It's okay. We're on the countdown. Okay. We're counting down. Okay. It changed screens for a minute. I was panicking. Okay, freaking... Okay. Fucking 30 seconds, oh god. Oh lord. It's happening. It's really happening, on god. Freaking got the stream going. Oh god. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh god. It's happening, chat. This is the sun. Let's go. Okay. Okay. Coffee. Balls. Oh, that's colorful and cute. I like that. Okay, that's cool. They're building it up with a bunch of random shapes and stuff. Like Tetris blocks. You'll love to see it. That's actually a really cool Direct logo. I like that. Our Switch 2 Direct. Oh my god, already with the trailer. Oh my god. Okay, what do we got? What is... Oh, Mario. Okay, this is new Mario Kart. I was about to say. Calm down. We're already starting with games too, so there's no hardware things here. This is gonna be for... Oh, no. An hour of just games. I think that's happening now. Yep. Freaking 24-player races. Oh, and look at my boys. They look so good. The new Wonder art style looks amazing with them. Oh my god. They all look so clean, the new models. They look so squishy and huggable. Fucking new DK. Pauline looks about the same, but I kind of expected that. Ooh, these maps. What? Wait, what kingdom is that? Wait. Oh, that's cool. Wait, whoa. Frickin', okay. Bowser Jr.'s here already. That's nice. King Boo. Love his little look. What the hell? You can rail grind? What the fuck? Wait a minute. You can rail grind? What is this freaking... No, I need me to pause. What is this rail grinding ass mechanic doing in my Mario Kart? What the hell? What in the... Huh? What the hell? These guys just... What? They have a freaking outfit morphability? Is... What? Huh? Mario Kart World. Wow. Okay, that's your first trailer. Nice. Oh my god, the gang.
And I'll be one of your guides for today's Nintendo Direct.
Oh my god, this is already insane. Hold on.
For Nintendo Switch 2. I'm Takuhiro Dota, the director for Nintendo Switch 2.
Oh my god.
And I'm Tetsuya Sasaki, the hardware design lead for Nintendo Switch 2.
Alright, we are gonna get a console lay down. I was panicking for a minute because I didn't know if we... Oh my god, okay.
What do you think this brand new Mario Kart game will be like?
Insane, probably. Oh my god, I didn't even realize we were wall running. Wait a minute. They put in Sonic Park... They're putting Sonic Lost World parkour in my Mario Kart? What the hell? Whoa. Wait a minute, is this... Wait, is this an open world Mario Kart? Are they giving us the... Are they doing Diddy Kong Racing 2? I'm sorry, Donkey Kong's Partner Racing 2. I don't know if Twitch is going to ban that word.
And in this Mario Kart game, you can go off the racetrack and drive virtually everywhere in this world.
Oh my god. So they're actually just making an open world Mario Kart game like it's Donkey Kong's Partner Racing 2. This is essentially Donkey Kong's Partner Racing 2. That's essentially it.
You'll also drive to the next course as part of the competition. With 24 drivers in each race, the most in series history.
25, so it's not fully 24. Okay. Oh, Grand Prix Knockout? What's Knockout Tour?
Knockout Tour. Race non-stop from one corner of the world to another.
So it's a blitz mode, essentially. Okay, you go through... You can really just go through multiple courses at once. That's what I'm getting at. That's crazy. So is this gonna kind of be... Wait, so this is the Super Sluggers of Mario Kart. I'm just realizing that. Oh, my girl Rosalina. She looks so beautiful. They all look beautiful. Look at... I can't believe they gave us parkour and rail grinding mechanics in Mario Kart. That's insane. They basically made this their own Forza Horizon. That's what I'm... This is crazy. An open world Mario Kart. Oh my god, they have photo mode. That's amazing. Oh my god. This game looks so good. But what's with the outfit changes, though? They didn't explain that, I don't think. What's that all about?
Brand new race across the entire world starts here.
That key art, that's... Oh, that looks cool.
Game launches on the same day.
Ah, so it is a launch day title. Nice. And we're getting a direct literally in like a couple weeks. And it's another morning direct. I'll try to react to it.
More information in the future.
I'll try to react to it, y'all. I promise.
Mario Kart World launches on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
Oh my god.
We'll share more details in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to it.
Oh my god. Already just a banger start.
Next, we'd like to introduce some of the new features.
I knew the new Mario Kart was going to be crazy, but I didn't know how crazy it was going to be.
These are the Joy-Con 2 controllers.
Alright, Joy-Con 2. That's the... Okay, we're going into console-specific stuff now.
We've added a new C button.
The C button. What is that?
Let's take a look at some new
What does it do?
features.
What does the cock button do? Come on, show me. Oh, I like that logo. That's sick. Alright, so we got another trailer. Alone.
I'm still ahead of all of you guys.
Together.
That was you.
Wait, they got... Wait. Discord? They got freaking Discord on Switch too? Whoa. Whoa. Yo, that's the perfect way to remedy voice chat. Just have Discord as an app on Switch too.
Introducing Game Chat.
They're actually... Wait a minute. I didn't put on... I was gonna... Oh my god, I was gonna say...
You'll be able to communicate with friends and family while playing a game.
I was gonna say they weren't gonna fix the game chat thing with the first Switch because of a being basically a parental feature. They actually... They're actually adding fucking Discord. Their own little Discord voice chat for Switch 2, and it's a button. That's weird, but I like it. Oh my god, this Mario Kart World. God, I'm gonna have to buy this thing at launch now. God damn it. That's so cool.
If you open the chat menu and turn on
Oh my god, they basically made a Nintendo Discord. That's crazy.
you can also share your game screen.
That's amazing.
Just like go on top of that dinosaur.
They really just went back and were like, you know what? We're gonna tweak this shit. Mario Kart World. This game just looks great. I love what I'm seeing with it so far. Oh my god.
You can chat to your heart's
Oh, and then that's okay. Normal NSO. That's cool. Okay. Alright, so Kirby is here. It's not Forgotten Land 2, but it is Kirby in the Forgotten Land 1 at least.
Kirby, look, you're in a star. That's so cute.
Pikmin, that's the only thing we're gonna see. Arlo's losing his mind right now. I promise you all. He's losing his mind just because Pikmin got shown and mentioned.
Or expand another friend's game screen.
That's honestly Discord level quality. I shouldn't have expected anything less. That's cool. Okay. So you could show glitches to your friends in real time. That's crazy.
Watch them play.
We might have to stream Mario Kart World in full at launch, dog. Ain't no way. Oh my god. Oh, this is not even the peak. This is barely the peak.
There's an additional button. With the C
Oh.
you can pull up a chat menu.
C is for chat. I know somebody probably said that as a joke, but like, actually, dog, that's insane.
Here, you can quickly and easily mute yourself and more.
Oh, they got they have a camera.
By connecting this camera to the system,
I can get doxxed because of my Nintendo Switch 2. That's crazy. I could do oh my god. You opened the floodgates to a lot of content streamers just using that for fun. That camera's probably not going to go past 480 or 720p, but still. Oh my god. This... Okay. I'm about to have an Etika level heart attack. Already. Oh. Is that a new... Wait. Is that the old Mario Party or... Okay, I think that... Wait, I think that's the old one. I think that's an old one. I'm not gonna panic yet. Oh my god, dog.
Even when you're apart, you can play games and hang out as if you were together
Okay.
in the same room. Play together or compete in online
Splatoon.
multiplayer games.
Splatoon-y.
Chat while playing your
Yoshi's Crafted World. Dang. Remember that? Remember Yoshi's Crafted World? Nintendo Switch Sports. That... Alright, so it's likely not going to be a feature added for Switch 1. I don't know about that, but that's cool though.
What did you think?
You just justified so many people buying this thing out the gate. My homies are going to be buying this shit day one. No shit. Oh my god. That's what the extra USB port can be used for. A camera.
Which will be available on the same day as Switch 2.
Oh my god, dog. Yeah, online membership, I figured. Honestly, I'll cop it. I'll cop the fucking expansion pass version just because I want to play whatever new games they got for it too. I'm honestly betting. Open access period. Oh, that's cool. So it'll be free for a bit.
Supports the Nintendo Switch Parental Controls app, and different settings can be adjusted. For example, whether parental permission is always required when a child wants to use game chat to play with their friends.
Okay, that's cute. I love that animation they did with Bowser and his son with the parental control apps. Oh, wait.
On Nintendo Switch, even if you just have one game, you can pass a Joy-Con controller to a friend and play together.
Okay.
On Nintendo Switch 2, you can play together locally on multiple systems using just one game, with Game Share.
Game share. Wait. Wait, that sounds different. Wait. Oh. So it's all. So okay. So it's a part of their freaking digital game share feature too. You could do. Okay. I like that. And they can do voice chat, bro. We gotta play Super Mario 3D World with this shit, dude. I promise you on God, it's gonna. Oh my God.
Game share can only be used with compatible games. This feature is planned for several titles, starting with a free update for Clubhouse Games 51 Worldwide Classics on Nintendo Switch.
Oh, okay.
Game share support is
also planned for select games exclusive to Switch 2. Okay, okay. My chest. Oh God.
Up next,
what?
We'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 system itself.
Okay. Okay, so hardware specs. Okay. Okay. Bigger screen. Damn. Damn, what are you trying to say, Nintendo? Same thickness, huh? What? What?
Here's how that compares to Nintendo Switch. The system's thickness remains the same.
High definition display, okay.
With approximately double the pixels compared to Switch, you can enjoy games in greater detail on the 1080p screen.
Alright, we're getting a native 1080p screen on this. That's perfect. That's perfect. 120?
The screen supports up to 120 frames per second, allowing for smoother gameplay in
120 frames on the Nintendo system. Oh my God. Wait. HDR support.
The LCD screen is
so it's an OLED screen.
and supports HDR, providing more
I thought they weren't going to do it. I've heard talks that they were not going to do the OLED display, but that's so sick. Joy-Con 2. Okay, yeah, this was there too.
All new Joy-Con 2 controllers connect magnetically.
Okay.
Strong magnets keep the controllers firmly attached.
That's cool. You'll love to see it.
Detach a controller easily by pressing the release button on the back.
Oh, that's cool. Bigger SLR and SR buttons. That's okay. That's good actually. Those things were impossible to use on the first Switch. I'm happy they're fixing that. The joystick use is going to be crazy though. And larger joysticks, yeah. Yeah. Okay, okay. Mouse controls using the Joy-Con 2. Okay, so it is a mouse. It can be used as a mouse.
Joy-Con 2 controller can be used as a mouse to play with compatible games. both the left and right Joy-Con 2.
They don't show compatible games. Improved speakers and clearer audio.
By adjusting the audio balance between the ranges, sounds from the built-in speakers are clearer and more natural in handheld and tabletop.
Oh, that's okay. Built-in mic for easy voice chatting. Nice. I am hyped that they're doing that, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god.
It also uses noise-canceling technology to filter sounds.
That's nice. That's nice, actually. 3D audio gives a sense of space. Yeah. It works. This has so many modern console features already. This thing has to be at least on par with the Series S. There's no way it's not. Like 120 frames. You can... That's crazy. Oh, that's... Okay, nice. You stand freely, adjustable view and angle. That's the menu? Okay. Okay.
Sturdy stand. You can move it freely, like this. In addition to the USB-C port found on the bottom of the system, there's one on top as well.
Yeah. Okay.
It's handy for connecting a USB-C camera.
Nice.
Or charging in tabletop mode.
They specify... Okay, that's actually a neat double use. I like that. So it is a charging port as well. Larger and faster storage.
Nintendo Switch 2 comes with 256 gigabytes.
Ooh!
8 times that.
Oh, okay. I like that. At least 256. That's good. That's good. Are they gonna have a 512 gigabyte version though? I'm curious. What are they gonna... New 4K. Okay, 4K's on this thing. Okay. That dock though. Ooh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait, the dock though. Hold on. Whoa. And they got HDR support. 4K HDR with Switch 2. We will not need a PS6. Oh, fan ventilation for powerful cooling. Okay.
The Nintendo Switch 2 dock has a built-in fan that keeps your system cool.
Nice.
Helps keep performance stable.
Very nice. Okay. Plays compatible Switch 1 games. Okay.
On Nintendo Switch 2,
I'm excited. I'm too excited, chat. This is what good Nintendo content does to a man. Oh my god, I'm getting giddy over a freaking hardware overview trailer. This is amazing. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, what's next?
As you just saw,
I'm having coffee before I freak out.
We redesigned the system
and for good reason.
And packed in lots of
they have mouse controls too. That's going to be used for first-person shooters without a doubt. There's no timeline where it's not.
We're currently developing this game. Mr. Kawamoto.
What?
Hello.
Oh.
My current location is actually inside the game itself.
What?
This is Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour.
Huh?
Exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2.
What? Wait, what? What is this?
I'm standing over here. Okay, everyone, join me inside the game. There are a lot of question mark icons here. Let's examine them. This sign reads...
They made the frickin'... Is this like a tutorial area for the console? Wait. What's happening?
Are inside the system.
What? Huh?
The SL and SR buttons on the Joy-Con 2 are made of metal. So that's how they attach to the system.
Oh, the magnets are... Okay, cool, I guess.
So they won't easily detach.
Coolio. You like to see it?
Through examining signs like these, you can discover all sorts of secrets about Nintendo Switch 2.
Okay, that's cool.
Example, the Joy-Con 2 controllers have
that is cool.
And when combined with the gyroscopes, you can even
I'm sorry, I'm freaking overexerting my hype levels, dog. I'm freaking... Okay, this is neat though. It's more like an... There's a genuine... They did something fun with the UI though. I like this. Just to learn more about the system, and this is like the tutorial game, right? This is like their version of 1-2 Switch or Nintendo Land, essentially.
There are plenty.
it does seem a bit blander than those two, but a paid digital only game. Okay, that's all right.
Now, I'd like to share some more information regarding Nintendo Switch 2.
Oh, that's what the cartridges look like. Okay.
It's the same shape as Nintendo Switch game cards, but it's now red, and it has much faster data reading speeds.
Well, that's cool.
Next up is additional storage.
Alrighty.
Switch 2 will only work with micro SD express cards. They're a different type of SD card and will make high-speed data transfers possible.
Nice.
Please note that regular micro SD cards used for Nintendo Switch will not be compatible.
Okay, so just gotcha.
Additionally, to transfer data from Switch to Switch 2, you can log into your Nintendo account to use the system transfer feature.
Okay,
With this feature,
cool.
You can transfer save data,
Okay.
digital games,
Okay,
and more.
I'm trying to keep my cool.
We're also releasing a new...
Oh, there's okay. Got a special Pro controller. Nice. The C button being right there is going to be atrocious. Oh, and it has back. Oh, it has extra triggers. That's sick. Okay. Okay.
In addition, an audio jack has been added.
Okay. I like it. I like what I'm hearing.
After today's presentation,
that's cool.
The official Nintendo Switch 2 website will go live. There will also be an Ask the Developer article on the website where the three of us will talk about the development.
Nice. Very nice. Okay. Okay, roughly 15 minutes on hardware so far.
The Nintendo Switch 2 launch date.
Oh. When's it coming out?
Nintendo Switch 2
June 5th. That's soon. That's like in 2 months. That's a little over 2 months.
Now, broadly speaking, on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play 3 types of games. The first type is
3
Nintendo
types of
Switch
games?
2
What? Switch 2 games.
These games take advantage of the performance and features of Switch 2.
Switch 1 games. Okay, that makes sense. What's the third type of game? Wait, what's the...
Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
Oh, enhanced editions. Okay. Okay, so there are enhanced editions. Okay.
Released on Switch will receive upgraded versions that
Okay.
unique ways to play on Switch 2 and more. Now, I'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Super Mario Party Jamboree.
Please take a look. Alright, let's see it.
Super Mario Party Jamboree is getting an upgrade on Nintendo Switch 2.
Jamboree TV.
The upgrade expands on the base game and adds new features, including mouse controls,
Nice.
audio recognition, more expressive
Alright,
rumble,
so there's another way to play the games, essentially.
and gameplay that uses a camera accessory.
That's gonna be crazy.
Which can be accessed on Switch 2. Let's check out 3 new and updated
Jamboree
modes.
TV. Okay, so it's an exclusive Switch 2 mode,
First
essentially.
up
Gotcha.
is Mario Party mode. With a single camera, up to 4 players can join the festivities. You'll be able to see each other's faces as you play, so you can experience
Oh, that's gonna...
emotions in real time. Or
That's gonna be crazy.
online. Up next, it's Bowser Live.
What?
Mode where the livelier team wins. Bowser will bring you on stage 2. Hit blocks to collect the most coins. Guide an RC car with your voice. Go. And compete in other mini-games using full body movement and sound.
Okay, that's kind of neat.
Take a ride on the mouse-controlled carnival.
So it's essentially they're adding more game modes that are exclusive to Switch 2. Okay.
You're off. Go. Use mouse controls to shoot down enemies while you feel the bumps and rumbles of the coaster.
Alright, they have an Unreal Shooter mode. That's neat. I'm not the biggest fan of Modern Mario Party. I haven't even played the new ones, but I don't know. I played a lot of them on 3DS, and I was just like, okay, that's cool, I guess.
Where you shake a can of spray paint and quickly tag objects. Enjoy the thrill of these intuitive mini games.
It definitely, yeah, they're definitely taking advantage of Switch 2's like features of this one. I wonder if this is going to be them compensating for an actual, like, accessory launch game that's just meant to test the features. I'm very curious.
Even bigger. Super Mario Party Jamboree, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition, plus Jamboree TV, launches on Nintendo Switch 2, July 24th.
Okay.
Nintendo Switch 2 players who already
Okay, so I assume it's paid for, but how much is going to be paid
Nintendo
for?
Switch 2 Edition plus Jamboree TV by purchasing an upgrade pack.
Okay.
Please look forward to a new Mario.
I am curious how they're going to handle this whole enhanced edition thing, like how much it will cost for certain upgrades and stuff.
Let's continue presenting some more Nintendo Switch 2 Edition games.
Okay, Breath of the Wild. I should have guessed. Okay, and they are doing tiers.
Legend
Nice.
of Zelda Breath of the Wild and The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom feature enhanced resolution and frame rates.
Those games are going to look amazing.
And also support HDR.
Yep.
Which makes the image more vibrant.
Nice.
So you can play with smoother, higher definition graphics.
Yeah, Tears of the Kingdom I know is going to look
Plus,
beautiful with those.
You can get even more out of your adventures in
What?
the world using Zelda Notes.
Huh? What is this?
This new feature can be accessed via the Nintendo Switch app on smart devices.
What?
It's a game-specific service that's exclusive to the Switch 2 editions of these
Oh my
titles.
god, it's like a freaking...
For example, it can help guide you to various locations.
Wait, so they're using that app as like a second screen, essentially.
Activating. Proceed north.
Oh my god, they put a fucking GPS. They put a freaking GPS and freaking Link as a smartphone canonically. That's hilarious. That's cool though. I think okay, that's kind of neat. All right, but is Prime 4 going to have something new shown? Whoa, wait a minute.
In Kirby and the Forgotten Land.
Wait, so does this count? Wait. Kirby and the Forgotten Land Switch 2 Edition plus Star-Crossed World. What is this? Wait. Oh, my one friend's definitely losing his shit now. They brought Kirby up.
This story takes place in the Forgotten Land after being struck by a powerful meteor that's causing some mysterious changes.
So they got like a master mode type thing, essentially.
Looking forward to Kirby's new adventure.
It's essentially a second. It's essentially a follow-up, like a half sequel.
Prime 4 Beyond.
Okay, yeah, we all expect Prime 4. That makes sense.
Nintendo Switch 2 Edition.
Oh, this game's gonna look even more beautiful, on God. When is it gonna come out, though?
In addition to standard controls, you can use mouse controls for intuitive gameplay.
Oh, that's gonna be insane. Okay, yeah, the mouse control thing. I didn't even think about that.
You can explore the immersive world in 4K.
4K 60, dear God.
Smoother action in full HD at 120.
They really just said this thing's gonna be a beast.
These two modes, both of which
They haven't revealed price either. I'm curious.
and playstyle.
So how much is this thing gonna cost? Is it gonna be like a $500 Nintendo Switch system?
Which is scheduled to launch.
Okay, Legends ZA is getting a Switch 2 edition. That makes sense.
But a Nintendo Switch 2 edition as well. By taking advantage
That makes
of the power
sense.
of Switch 2, you can enjoy your adventure in Lumio City with enhanced resolution and frame rates.
Okay. I don't know how I feel about them, like, all in a separate version. It's really just like...
Switch 2 edition games
Yeah, it's like an extra port and all that.
physical and digital versions.
Right, okay.
And if you already own the Nintendo Switch version,
Yeah, it's gonna be like a $10 upgrade fee, I'd imagine.
by purchasing an upgrade.
That makes sense.
We hope you're looking forward to these Nintendo Switch 2 edition games.
Fucking Nintendo out here making my capture card so irrelevant.
Joy-Con 2 controllers.
Oh.
Please take a look.
Okay, what is this? New game, okay. Oh. What the hell? Wait, this is what? They got a. Okay. So this is the ARMS level. This is like the ARMS. Drag X Drive. Okay, I like it. Basketball, but you're Basketball, but you're a cripple. Gotcha. Lovely. Okay, that's fucked up. I'm not gonna lie, but still, it's like, okay, basketball, but you're wheelchair bound, essentially. Okay, that's actually kind of neat. I could see that being fun. Question is, though, is this going to be exclusively using the mouse mode, or can we play it normally, too? Oh, that's neat. Okay, you could do, like, little... Nice. Yeah, just Nintendo market this thing and at least say in the marketing that, oh, you can play this normally, but we do have this special gameplay mode that we actually prefer you use. That's kind of why ARMS did not do as well as we all wanted it to. It literally was only marketed with the whole fist fight with the Joy-Cons gameplay style. This is neat, though. It is a bit... I don't want to say it's bland, but, like, it's definitely a little flatter, I guess. Still neat. I like what I see. It's just, I don't know. ARMS, I think, definitely just had a better aesthetic.
We hope you're looking forward to a new twist on 3-on-3 matches using dual mouse controls.
Yeah, they essentially made a new Mario Hoops game, but you're in a wheelchair. That's nice. That's awesome. Another one? Okay. We're just going into all games now. Elden Ring! Yes! Okay, we got another prediction off the list. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, so this is going to be our Skyrim, essentially, for the Switch 2. They're putting Elden Ring on Switch 2. It doesn't look like that much of a downgrade either. It actually looks comparable to, like... Whoa, okay. They got Elden Ring on here. That's amazing. Okay. That's nice. Okay. Elden Lord. I might actually play this game now. Elden Ring Tarnished Edition 2025. Okay, nice. Very nice.
Hey, I'm Greg Kasabin from Supergiant Games. Here to say that Hades 2 is coming to Nintendo Switch.
Okay, we're getting some third-party stuff now. Okay, that's good. How much first-party stuff though? Because I imagine we're still at least gonna get one big thing. But like, this is gonna be an hour presentation. We're only halfway through it. We still have a lot of games to touch upon.
It's the kind of game you can quickly pick up and play whether you're experienced with the original or not. Look for more about Hades 2 later this year.
I haven't played the first Hades, but I'm interested. Oh, Capcom? Wait. Street Fighter 6. Alrighty. The game supports battle through local wireless play and also includes new modes exclusive to Switch 2. Okay, so we get a Fighters Edition that includes the first 2 years of DLC. Oh my god, they're getting amiibos. Okay, and cards. Okay, we got amiibo cards and then 3 figurines.
Initiating arsenal boot sequence.
What?
Mechanism confirmed. All operating at normal.
What in the Sam hell is this? What in the Iron Man?
After 2 long wars where our freedom was restricted, we will finally be liberated.
Daemon Ex Machina 2, I think?
I'm in need of a new arsenal, new equipment, and money. I'm for sale, and you're buying.
Rebel! Thanks for the warm welcome!
So is this Capcom or...
This planet will be ours. The sovereign axe.
What? So there's a whole... Okay, new IP thing. Got it. Daemon. Okay, I saw the thing. It's Daemon Ex Machina 2. People... Damn. That makes sense that they're making another one, though, I guess. Titanic Psychon. I think that's how you pronounce that. September. Okay, that's neat. Oh, shit. They're putting Split Fiction on this thing. Oh, right. Okay. That's cool. That's cool. This is like the most Nintendo type of game they could have had put on here, and I love it. I saw Gaz and Comley play the game, and it looks really fun. I'm definitely down to play with someone now that we actually have it on Switch. Very nice. EA Sports. It's in the game. That impersonation was ass, but still.
Madden NFL will also be
Neat.
arriving on the Nintendo platform. EA Sports.
So this is like a third-party sizzle almost.
Hi, I'm Alan Tu from Avalanche Software. We are bringing Hogwarts Legacy to
Oh, wasn't it already on Switch 2 or?
with enhanced graphics and seamless
Oh no, this was they canceled the Switch 1 port. Okay, so they so they turned into a Switch 2 port.
and the
Gotcha.
mouse controls on Switch 2 give you even more ways to experience the adventure.
Oh, that's fun. They were just like, nah, the Switch 1's ass. Switch 2 is where it's at.
As Switch 2.
I'm liking what I'm seeing though. Oh, that one dude was right. Shoot. Yeah, that's kind of to be expected, though. I mean, they put the first game on here as well. Can't believe I can do kickflips as Doom Guy on Switch 2. The maps look great, though. As a fan of the first Tony Hawk remake, 1+2, I'm excited for this one. If not, just because I can grind rails as Doom Guy. Introducing Nora, Skater Island. Oh, that's cool. So they have some new stuff. Oh, and I assume there's... What? What? Wait, SpongeBob? What?
Hello, this is Christian Elberdam from IO Interactive.
Oh, alright, Hitman. Okay.
Bringing our flagship title,
Just fucking the SpongeBob jump scare in my Nintendo Direct. Alright, so they're porting the Hitman games to the Switch too. Nice.
accomplish his mission. And how each mission progresses will vary depending on the player's imagination. Our ever-expanding game will release on the same day as Switch 2. Plus, we are excited to bring another familiar agent to the platform.
Huh? Oh, the James Bond game. It's been a minute since we've seen anything about this. Are we gonna see something now? I knew there's gonna be at least one or two third-party ports we weren't expecting, but like, even this. So even the James Bond game's gonna be a Switch 2 title. Project 007.
The world's favorite spy is coming to Nintendo Switch 2, so stay tuned.
Nice. That's good to hear they're doing that still. Square Enix. What? Wait, Final Fantasy. Wait. Oh no. Oh, I was about to tweak. Why are they spending on a remaster? Wait. I get the ports being exclusive, but why would this need to be a Switch 2 game though? Okay. Admittedly, this is getting a bit more underwhelming, but I'm keeping optimistic. I've heard my VTuber avatar right now looks like a Bravely Default character, and honestly, I can't even say I blame him. Interesting. Okay, Yakuza. Okay, we get in that. The game we'll be bringing you is Yakuza 0 Director's Cut. What? Working at direct. Wait. Huh? Legendary with newly added cutscenes. The game will be available the same day as Switch 2. So we got to start a Yakuza 0 playthrough that day as well because they put out this version. Okay, that's cool. You like to see it. Alright, solid little third-party reel. But question is...
But for now, we'd like to show a game being developed in
First party.
collaboration with Nintendo.
Show me. Show me the first-party games, please. Show me. Oh, the Warriors. It's Warriors. What?
When the Zonai, who descended from the heavens, joined hands with the Hylians, who dwelled on the surface, their union led to a great and prosperous kingdom. But in time, a terrible evil arose. A war was fought to vanquish this evil, one which future generations would call
So...
imprisoning war.
So we're getting a Zelda Warriors...
You truly have traveled back in time.
Wait, what? What? Hold on, wait a minute. This looks weird. What's going on? Is this a Warriors game or is this something else?
Hyrule Castle?
The story leading into Tears of the Kingdom.
Must mean this really is the past.
What? So it's a Zelda-centered... So they're making an Age of Calamity sequel, essentially. Okay. I don't know how I feel about them doing another Zelda Warriors. I mean, yeah, this definitely counts, but like... I don't know. And it's just Zelda, too. It doesn't have Link in it, supposedly. At least from what I'm seeing. So Zelda and, like, the old Guardians of Hyrule. That's neat, though. They're actually exploring that. Age of Imprisonment. Okay. That's neat. Well, we got a new Zelda, at least, so that counts, technically. Coming this winter. Okay. Okay.
That was Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment.
It's definitely weird. Like, I figured, oh, they were gonna do another game. I didn't really know what else they could do, but, like, I don't know. I don't know how much... I haven't finished Age of Calamity, so I don't know how much they're gonna actually fill us in on Zelda's story, but if this is meant to be, like, a concurrent game with that, to at least explore Zelda's time with, those two, then yeah, sure. I forgot their names, but still. Okay, NSO. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's coming back. But...
You can enjoy a new membership benefit exclusively on Switch 2.
GameCube?
Please take a look at
GameCube? 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 Ah! Oh shit! Finally! Oh my god! Oh my god. Okay, GameCube's here. Nice. Okay. About time. Nice. Oh, well, here's your Wind Waker HD port, guys. Here's the Wind Waker HD port that y'all were freaking asking for. Hope y'all happy. We got it now. Soul Calibur 2! I called it! I called it! Soul Calibur 2! And it's gonna have Link. Link's gonna be in this one. Yes! Okay, it is the GameCube version specifically. I called it. Oh, let's go. Okay. It's not a new version, but F-Zero GX is back. Hell yeah. Okay. Okay. I know. I hope people are losing their shit about this, because this is just... They're showing these games in particular, like, bro, you're bringing these over? You're bringing these over? Ooh, okay. Okay. I'm freaking out a little bit, but it's deserved. It's interesting. Okay, so they're starting with these ones, though. That's interesting. They'll probably have more to reveal as time goes on, but like still, starting with these three essentially.
More titles will be added in the future.
Okay, Mario Sunshine, Path of Radiance, Chibi, OG Luigi's Mansion, Pokemon Coliseum. Okay, that's cool. Okay. I'm freaking out, bro. Oh my god. They brought Soul Calibur 2, Wind Waker HD, and F-Zero GX. Those are the first three games. A little late for that. I already have the adapter for Smash Ultimate, so I can play that shit wired. No need to worry about that. Oh, it has a game chat button on the top. That's actually better placement, actually, than the one they had. I'm surprised they didn't do that with the main Pro controller. Like, could they not put the chat button on top of the controller instead of on the side? But yeah, no, dude, people were wanting Wind Waker on there. Soul Calibur 2 is a big want. I mean, we got the GameCube version, which hasn't been re-released in years, and an F-Zero GX, arguably the best F-Zero game. That's cool. Okay. That's sick. That is sick. I called Soul Cal 2. I called Soul Cal 2. What? Okay. I know the Deltarune fans are fucking screaming now. That's cool. Undertale's parallel story. Deltarune. So there's... Okay. I haven't played Deltarune. Chapter 1 and 2, 3, and 4 is waiting. That's cool. Launch day. Nice. And it's gonna come with chapters 3 and 4. Borderlands, okay. Okay, nice. Okay, coffee. Coffee swig again. Oh my god.
We're still in development, and it's already the most ambitious Borderlands game we've ever made.
I'm betting on it. You kind of need to do a lot to make up for 3 in that movie coming out, so yeah.
Hi, I'm Dennis Shirk from Firaxis Games. We're releasing a Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Sid Meier's Civilization.
Okay, that's cool.
In Civ 7, you'll establish an empire and guide your people throughout the ages of
I said Soul Cal 2.
With the new mouse control,
Chat.
players can enjoy
Chat, tell me I did not say NSO GameCube corresponding with Soul Calibur 2. Do not say I didn't predict that.
You can experience mouse controls in Switch 2.
Oh my fucking god. Okay.
And we have even more news.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Lionel James, and I'm Ben.
2K, okay.
Our final announcement for today is that WWE 2K.
Neat. Okay, cool. NBA 2K, nice.
We can't wait to see
Okay.
and on the court.
Okay. Black screen. What's happening? What?
They went armed with nothing but youthful enthusiasm and a profound lack of preparation.
What?
Terrible at steering a raft. Let's slay some trees. Awesome.
What?
Hook, line, and sinker.
What? My thing froze. What the hell? No. Why is it frozen?
Next stop, the top.
It froze.
Nicely done. Well, I think that's everything. It's everything. Let's set sail. This time, for home.
I don't care about your chat summary, bro.
Hi, I'm Dave Crooks from Dodge Roll.
We're locked. What the hell?
Here's the first look at Enter the... It's an aim for the Gungeon's Depths in our roguelike shooter sequel. Now
What?
reloaded
Okay.
in new 3D art style. You can expect
Let me see,
dancing
the
elements
IGN.
to return. We're still working on the game, and we're excited to share more with you in the future.
What? Okay. Let's check over in the... Okay, the UK... Okay, they fixed it on here, okay. Are we ahead on here? I'm so confused. I'll mute this one and go to the... Starseeker. Okay, the UK stream's working. It just froze on the main one for a bit. I think we're behind. Yeah, it's looping on here now. Fix it.
My name is Adam Badowski from CD Projekt Red.
Cyberpunk. Okay. Okay, the Ultimate Edition specifically. Alright, that's sick. Okay, so Phantom Liberty's coming too. That's nice. And it still looks good. It looks comparable at least to Series S at least. So yeah, rumors are true, I guess. Still though, holy shit. So we've called a couple of this so far. Cyberpunk, Elden Ring. I think we're just missing Final Fantasy VII. Oh. Oh, wait. Oh. Yep. Alright, integrate specifically. Nice. Very nice. We gotta play for stream then. In the trilogy. Okay, first game in the trilogy. Okay. Okay, so Final Fantasy VII's coming. Cyberpunk, Elden, we predicted... Alright, third-party stuff's predicted. We even predicted Soul Cal and another big... Oh my god, okay. And there'll be more Final Fantasy VII. What's this? Alright, third-party sizzle reel. We have 10 minutes left, maybe a little extra. How much legroom are we gonna have? Alright, we're a little ahead on the UK stream. That's probably a good thing, realistically. Okay. Good night, universe. Silk Song? Wait, they put Silk Song. Okay. Silk Song mention, I guess? We'll go back to the original one. Yeah, we'll just be back here. Unless it does change again. That was weird, though, I will say that. Yeah, this one game, too. Okay. Puyo Puyo Tetris 2S. Interesting. Rune Factory Gardens of Azuma. Marvel Cosmic Invasion. I'm actually excited for this one. This looks neat. Star Wars... Alright, Star Wars Outlaws is coming this year as well. Okay, that's neat. The game did not really do that well on other systems, so I'm interested to see if it'll pick up a second life. I'm interested to see if the Star Wars Outlaws picks up a second life on Switch 2. Gotta check it off my screen. Thank you. Shadow Labyrinth, okay. Rido. So all the games that were shown off in the last direct are part of this sizzle reel. Gotcha. They probably wanted to get a lot of the third-party stuff out of the way just so it wouldn't feel too cluttered. But even then, that's like a lot of what we got shown here. Fortnite. Okay. Okay, buddy. I honestly was expecting there to be a lot more first-party stuff, but I'm not upset. Question is, though, are we going to be hit back-to-back with a couple of first-party games, though, and this is just our third-party sizzle reel? Or what? Human Fall Flat 2. Oh my god. I own the first one, but I've never played it. I don't know, I wouldn't mind playing Human Fall Flat 1 a little bit, just to have it on, but we'll see. Alright. That's our third-party stuff. A lot of cool stuff.
Shown a lot of games so far. The next game will be the last from our publishing and development.
Ah.
Please take
Okay, what is it? 3D Mario? Zelda remake? Which one is it? What? Huh? Wait, did they say it was from our publishing partners or from Nintendo First Party? What is this?
I give you my blood.
Huh? What?
I give you my life. Turn, O wheel, and transport him to a night of moonlight.
What?
To humanity's very dusk.
I am so confused. What is this? Wait, a new FromSoft? Is this actually fucking Bloodborne on Switch? Is this actually fucking Bloodborne on Nintendo Switch? Please tell me it is. What is this, Bloodborne 2? I don't think is it, or is it Dark Souls? I have no clue. What is this? New FromSoft. It's not Sekiro. I don't think it doesn't look quite like Dark Souls. The more steampunk vibes of Bloodborne. Are they actually porting... Is this a port or is this a sequel to Bloodborne? That looks like something out of Bloodborne. This might be Bloodborne. Holy shit. The fucking PlayStation fans are screaming right now. They are screaming right now. Okay, you can just suck enemy souls. Nice. Ugh. Oh, that's creepy. Alright, you can summon allies. Nice.
Rise and contemplate now the moon, as befits the soon to depart.
I pray that you are able.
Whole.
Of blood.
And there's the fucking guts looking enemy. Every FromSoft game has some sort of Berserk reference or element. That was definitely like Berserk Armor Guts almost. Frickin' Victorian era, frickin' creepy ass monsters and shit. This seems like Bloodborne. Either that or some successor to it. Oh god, that guy's probably a blood. The Dusk Bloods. Okay. Okay. So a Bloodborne successor. Nice. $2026. Available only on... FromSoft's making a Nintendo exclusive game. That is insane. FromSoft's porting Elden Ring, and now they're putting a new... Just an original IP. Okay. Okay.
That's all from our publishing and development partners.
Okay.
We'd like to thank the developers who appeared today, as well as our
Alright, so first party stuff now. We got first party info to go through now. Let's see it. What do we got?
In addition to what you saw today, our partners are working on many games coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Okay. Alright.
We'll showcase more games.
We saw like 40 minutes of third party stuff. I want to see at least 2 more first parties, maybe 1.
Please take a look at this.
Okay, that's it from the publishing partners. Now we're on the first party. Let's see. What are you cooking, Nintendo? Please. Please make me lose my mind. That star looks... Wait. Wait. Kirby? Is this a new Kirby? Yup. Wait, the style though. Wait, it looks different. Wait, what is this? Is this actually... This isn't Smash, is it? No. Oh. Okay, no. It's not Smash. I don't think. It's just... New Kirby. Nice. Okay. I was about to freak the fuck out for a second. Yep, Planet Robo... not Planet Robobot. Forgotten Lands 2. I called it. Let's frickin' go. Hi, Kirby. Whoa. Wait. Wait, no. Wait, no. Was this frickin'... No way. No frick... Oh my god! Okay. Okay. Wait. Soccer! They brought Sakurai back to make Kirby Air Riders 2. Oh my god, that's the meme! That's the meme! What? They specifically brought Sakurai back just to make a sequel to Air Ride. I'm crying. That's insane. I mean, that doesn't count as a Forgotten Lands sequel, I don't think. Oh, maybe. I don't know. It's a new Kirby, so... I don't know. What's this? Okay, what is this now? Big 3D environment, notice of gold. If I get fucking Banjo 3 right, I swear to God. I don't think it is, but still, that'd be hilarious. Oh. Wait, I think I know what this is supposed to be. Is this frickin' Mario? Is this 3D Mario? Oh no! It's Donkey Kong! An open world 3D Donkey Kong game. Fuck 3D Mario, I guess. We're getting this. That... Bro. Bro can just dig into the environment. That's insane. You can dig into the ground. That's insane. That's sick. We got Kirby Air Ride 2 from Masahiro Sakurai, and then freaking Donkey Kong in 3D. Oh, we have a retro style level. That's neat. I actually do kind of like looking at it more expressively. The new Donkey Kong isn't that bad. I do like the new design. Oh, what in the evil monkey? So they essentially are making Donkey Kong Odyssey. Okay, this was rumored for a while. I thought it was going to be a 3D Mario, but no, it's freaking 3D Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong Bonanza. For Nintendo Switch 2. July 17th. So this is... Okay.
That was a brand new 3D platforming action game starring Donkey Kong.
Oh my god. Okay.
With incredible strength, smash through enemies, walls, the ground, and just about everything.
That would be a way how you develop the Odyssey formula. You make it so Donkey Kong... Well, I wonder where the others are, though. Like, where's DK's friends and stuff?
To recap.
Okay, we're on a recap thing. I think we're about finished up. June 5th, but we don't have a price.
Hardware options that will be available at launch.
Oh, here's price.
Nintendo Switch 2. As well as a bundle that includes a digital version of Mario Kart.
Oh, yeah, no, we gotta buy that. We gotta buy that.
For more details, please check the official Nintendo.
We gotta buy that bundle, dog. We are playing. We gotta play the new Mario Kart.
We've covered a lot of information, but that's all we have to share for today.
You'll have to wait just a bit longer for launch.
Okay.
We're very much looking forward to everything.
Question is there going to be a June Direct after this?
We appreciate you joining us today. Thank you very much.
Maybe not. Okay. Okay. Oh my god, that was good. I like it. I think they're okay. Okay. Okay, we're gonna go into all those games later. That's cool. That's cool. But, dude, that was a freaking Nintendo. That was a good Direct. I don't think it's as strong as the presentation they did back in 2017. I don't think there was going to be anything they would have done that could have sufficed. But oh my god, there's still so much. It's at least an 8 out of 10, I think, right? Because, like, yeah, they're showing... Okay. I'll pause it right there and just look at things again. We'll look at a couple more things here and there. But, dude, I said the biggest worry... I knew the biggest worry was going to be that Nintendo Switch 2 would need stronger third-party support to justify it coming out. Like, it needs to be powerful. They got freaking Elden Ring, Cyberpunk, Final Fantasy VII Remake. That was all the third-party support I needed. I don't even care if Doom Dark Ages was announced. That'll probably be announced later. It would not surprise me if that was later. That just seems inevitable, honestly. Frickin'... Oh my god. That's just... Oh my god, I have to see how people are reacting to this, because, dude, that is just so freaking much, man. Oh my god. We gotta look at this real quickly. I need to see how peeps are reacting to this. How do we, I'll look into that later. Okay, we gotta look up... Yeah. Okay, we gotta look this up. Elden Ring on Switch 2. Switch 2 share screen memes. My Switch 2 watching me watch this... Yeah. Yeah, no, Switch 1's done for, honestly. I gotta look at some funny stuff. We're getting a Bloodborne successor for Switch 2. That is awesome. I'm actually fine with not getting a lot of first-party stuff. If there was enough justification... like a third-party exclusive game like that, I was going to be fine with it. And I was like, wait a minute. Dog, you have to understand here, Bloodborne is a game people have wanted to come back for years. And it's not the original game. I think people were wanting a remaster more, but like the vibe is in the Dusk Bloods. That game is going to be cool when it comes out. I'm willing to bet it. But that looks cool. Let's see. We should probably go to the website. But yeah, nah, dude, they got a bunch of GameCube games. We called Soul Calibur 2 in particular. I called it. That is such a specific thing. Okay, okay. Larger screen at 7.9 inches, that was expected. Joy-Con be used as a mounts. 256 gigabytes of download space, yeah. And it has a performance mode of 1080p at 120 frames. Eat your heart out, PlayStation 5. You can't even reach that. You can't even reach 120 at 1080p without a freaking $700 model. Nintendo is just doing it into you. Let's look at the full screen. Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. This is an interesting one. Alright? Look, if they fill out more story details with Breath of the Wild 2, sure, that's fine. I'm not the biggest fan of the game already on its own. I've only beaten, like, the one dungeon in the Rito region. That's all I've done. But I don't know. It's weird that they're using the Warriors games to fill out the stories for the big 3D Zeldas. Like, dog, shouldn't that be what you do in the 3D Zelda games? Why do we gotta pay extra to see more story? Right? In a whole other game, in a whole different gameplay style. Like, I get if it's DLC, but like, bruh. Takes place before the events of... Alright, so I assume in between, because Zelda would have to be sent back in time, I guess? Yes, Silk Song fans are tweaking, no doubt. Winter on Switch 2, yeah. Donkey Kong Bonanza, July 17th. This is just a wild freaking game. I said 3D Mario. Admittedly, I said 3D Mario. But oh my god, that's actually cooler. I like this more. And Donkey Kong actually doesn't look bad here. His expressions are good too. I like how he looks. It's a little silly though. He looks silly. I'm curious where, like Dixie Diddy and frickin' Cranky Kong are. Because it just seems like it's a Donkey Kong standalone. And that's kind of weird to me. So I don't know. I don't even know how long the game would be. The way they showed it off, like, again, 3 months until release. It could be like a... I don't know how long it'd be. Oh, well, hold on a second. We're getting back into meme territory. I got too comfortable for a second. Mario Kart World. 24 drivers in each race can drive out the course to around the map. They made a Forza Horizon Mario Kart game. That's amazing. That's actually the perfect way to develop the franchise further. I love that. Switch 2 with a built-in game chat feature. About time. I thought it was going to be straight up a Discord port, but who knows? Maybe you could work that in somehow. My Switch 2 booting up Elden Ring. Yeah, that's pretty much how it goes. Okay, the Switch 2 Direct was 11 out of 10, absolutely perfect in every way. And yes, Silk Song is here. They mentioned Silk Song. Yeah, 1080p mode, 4K 60 in docked mode, 256 gigabytes. Epic is working on Fortnite for Switch 2. Nice, very, very nice. Yeah, no, Silk Song's coming this year. It looks like. I actually did not expect that. That's cool, though. Bloodborne 2, essentially. We're getting Bloodborne 2 exclusive to Nintendo Switch. Sony were like, you know what? We don't want to give support to Bloodborne. We don't want to do that. FromSoft's like, bro, we do. Damn. Hey, yo, Nintendo, can we release this on your platform? Nintendo's just like, bet. I freaking love it. We have to go to the official site in a second. We're going to go there in a second. 120p, 1080p mode. This is everything I think people were wanting to hear from this. Yep, GameCube. Okay, we need to go to the Nintendo website. Let's frickin'... We need to look at this. Did they update? They should have updated the website. Join us 6 a.m. 60 minutes long. I do wish we had like 1 or 2 other first-party games personally, but I'm not complaining at all. We got good stuff. They haven't updated the website just yet. That's cool. Okay. All right. Let me see. Live. Okay, so they're gonna have more stuff shown here, I guess. Rumors. There will be a Mario Kart bundle at launch. I'm gonna find that, but I'm gonna get that bundle 100% of the way. We got a delightful 3D Donkey Kong. This looks freaking fun. I'm curious if it's gonna really just be Mario Odyssey but with Donkey Kong, or if it's gonna be something a little different. I'm very curious about that. We got a Kirby Air Rider sequel. Masahiro Sakurai is working on a new Kirby game. This, I don't know if I'd count this as Forgotten Land 2, but dog, my freaking friend. Hold on, I need to hit him up. I need to hit up the boy. Give me a second. Hold on. All right, I'm hitting him up on freaking Discord right now. Hold on, I have to have my friend. Hold on, we need to see this. Hold on. Is my man gonna pick up or not? Damn. Bro's probably screaming his lungs off right now. Hold on. Where is dog? Where is dog? Okay. Probably, yeah. Probably busy doing other things. That's crazy. Oh my god. Okay. Freaking Air Ride 2. My one friend is probably screaming at the top of his lungs. That's probably why he couldn't answer the call, dude. Fucking... We're getting a Kirby Air Ride sequel with Masahiro Sakurai coming back. Sakurai deadass said, screw Smash Bros. I'm making a new Kirby Air Ride just to spite you guys. That's amazing. I love that. Yeah, Bloodborne 2, essentially. It's going to be a Switch exclusive. That's amazing. Big ol' sizzle reel. Silk Song is coming this year, but it's a nice little update. Final Fantasy VII Remake. Yep. Yeah, I'd expect that. A lot of people tuned into this. Borderlands. Frickin' GameCube NSO. I called this. I literally said... Hold on, I need to pull back up the frickin'... I have to pull back up the Twitter page. Hold on. I need to pull it up again. Hold on. I need to pull up my Twitter again just to look at this. Okay, I literally... Hold on. Hold the fucking phone. I'm gonna update the bingo sheet when we get there, but dog, I literally said, y'all who watch the stream can tell me otherwise. I don't care. I know I'm right. I literally said I put GameCube on NSO and big fighting game, possibly Soul Calibur 2, being on this year because I said, you know what? If it corresponds, Soul Calibur 2 could be part of the GameCube on NSO, and that would count. That is actually insane that that's the only one from this row that got any... that actually was confirmed. That's crazy. We didn't get new Resident Evil. We got Elden Ring, Final Fantasy, and Cyberpunk, but no Doom Dark Age. We got 4 out of 10 so far. We got Metroid. We got Mario Kart. We didn't get Zelda, but we got Sakurai's next game. That's cool. We didn't get a bingo in any regard. There were so many third-party things. We got a Nintendo Warriors game. I did call that at least. I mean, these two are technicals. I did say specifically Forgotten Land 2, but that it's still a new Kirby. It is still a new Kirby. And technically a new Zelda, too. We did technically get a new Zelda. They're just the same thing, essentially. Mario, I mean, it looks very much like it's from the original, like, Odyssey team. I get the vibe of that. But that's interesting. We didn't get any Miiverse. Well, I thought we were, but no, we didn't. We got a tutorial app, and that's the closest thing we got to that. Summer 2025. There's no price information yet, though. And then GameCube NSO. So we got a good chunk of it right. We got at least... I think we at least got this part right. So 3... I'd say 3, and then another 3, and then 3, and then 1. So we got like 13 out of 25. That's not bad. I don't think it's a clear bingo at all because we didn't get Star Fox or Zelda. And even if I excuse the new 3D Mario with Donkey Kong, we technically didn't get that because Call of Duty didn't show up. At least I don't think. We definitely didn't get Banjo 3. I thought that Donkey Kong trailer was going to be Banjo 3. It gave me a vibe of that for a minute. Ugh, that's cool, though. Soul Cal 2, though. I called that. It is so specific. You're like, and F-Zero GX is back. That's actually cool. That's, like, I think the series' best game. Oh, Agent 47 and SpongeBob are going to be... Oh, no, wait, it's... Okay, I thought it was like, oh, I thought Hitman was going to be in the Tony Hawk. Never mind. Yeah, they're giving us another port. Oh, I thought they canceled the Hogwarts Legacy port. I thought they said they canceled it. That's weird. Street Fighter 6 Fighters Edition. I'd probably buy the Switch version of that if it looks good. We'll see. I'd stream it for sure then. Existing owners can upgrade. I'm definitely going to buy a Switch 2 version of Prime 4 100%. The Zelda games, I'm sure of. If I get Kirby, I'll definitely do that there. Mario Party, probably too, but I wouldn't really have use for the modes besides, oh, just enhanced graphics. And Legends, yeah, there's at least a decent reason to buy all those. But yeah, no, native Switch 2 editions, nice. Prime 4 running at 4K 60 is going to look amazing. I can already see it. Tears of the Kingdom Breath of 2. So this is the remasters that got rumored, essentially. They focused on a good amount. They said, oh, a lot of older games are coming over, so you'll have more incentive to go back and play those or pick them up for the first time. And then you also have a couple new games. You have exclusive Mario Kart, exclusive Kirby. We got 2 racing games announced in the same direct for Nintendo first-party franchises. That is crazy. And then frickin' Donkey Kong in 3D is coming. There's at least 4 big games for the rest of the year. 4 big games. And that looks cool. Freaking, just for Switch 2. New Mario Kart, new Donkey Kong, freaking Zelda, and then, one other game. I forgot the other game. Chat. I forgot the other game, but it was cool. It was, Zelda, Mario Kart, Donkey Kong, and Kirby Air Ride. Those are 4 big games. And Air Ride I think it said Air Ride's gonna be out next year, I believe. Which is neat. It's also weird they didn't give us a price for this yet. The official press release is probably going to say, oh yeah, the system's going to be about $400, $500. With how intensive the graphics modes are, I wouldn't be surprised if this was $500 now. 1080p, 120 frames, even with the DLSS 4 on here, that is insane that they're actually going that far. And then freaking 4K 60, dog. That's incredible. I have to cough. Sorry. I have to cough. Yeah, the display upgrade's incredible. We got a 1080p HDR display. Bigger storage, I already tell people are loving that already. We got mouse confirmation. We got a camera accessory. I'm curious if that extra USB port can be used for some other accessory. Like, people are saying if DS games get added to NSO for Switch 2, then it's very likely they'll have us use a second USB port for that. And they did use that second USB port for a accessory. I'm curious if that's how that's gonna go down, though. But yeah, game chat. That's cool, though. I like it. They essentially have a built-in Discord now for the Switch 2. I like that. We'll have to get the peeps on there to do, like, Mario Kart World when that comes out. We are definitely going to do that with the peeps when Mario Kart World comes out, 100%. And yeah, Mario Kart World's a launch game. Yeah. It's open world, and you can race through multiple tracks at once. Like in like a roulette, like straightforward. That's sick. And yeah, we have freaking parkour in a Mario Kart game. It's, dog. Oh my god. You can rail grind and drive on walls. Oh my god. That's just cool. I love that. I love what I'm seeing with Mario Kart. The new Donkey Kong looks great. We're technically getting 2 Kirby games for Switch. We're getting a new big mode for Forgotten Lands, and then we're getting Kirby Air Ride 2 from Sakurai. Oh my god. They really brought Sakurai back on the Kirby just to make an Air Ride sequel. I love it. That's wild. Yeah, we don't have a launch price, and certainly would indicate that pre-orders won't start today. It's not going to start for a good bit. Yeah, I think they said like in a week they'll start doing pre-orders. Oh, wait, what's this? Okay, so Nintendo opted not to confirm it during the Direct, but they have a US pricing. Console will cost $499 standalone and $499 with Mario Kart. Okay, I'm fine with that. It's not the full $500, but if we're getting 1080 120 frames per second and then 4K 60 with docked, yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, UK pricing. Yeah, pre-orders are starting on the 8th. That makes sense. That was a good Direct. Yeah, that was a really freaking good Direct. A+. I mean, dude, okay, in terms of exclusive games for Switch 2, Mario Kart, Kirby Air Ride, 2 racing games. Hell, you should have thrown Donkey Kong's Partner Racing 2 in there just because, but then again, that's essentially the new Mario Kart, so yeah. Got that. They made Forza Horizon Mario Kart. That's amazing. I love that. We have Mario Kart and Kirby Air Ride. We have a new Donkey Kong. We have essentially Bloodborne 2. Like, dog, the second the FromSoft logo popped up on screen, I knew there were people losing their god dang minds. Oh my god. I have to see a FromSoft fan reacting to that trailer coming up. There's just no way. People were losing their shit. They sold the Switch 2. Yeah, that thing's going to be big. They're selling it to a more hardcore audience, but they're keeping some things casual. I like it. I like that they're doing that. They're pushing Donkey Kong more. They're pushing a new 3D Donkey Kong. Mario Kart's a launch title. Older Switch 1 games are getting enhanced versions, so Switch 1 adopters will have more reason to pick up the Switch 2. I like what I'm hearing. Okay, let's go back. I need to see... Did they finally update the website now? They have a good reason to now, methinks. They have good reason to, methinks. Maybe not, hold on. Hang on, Nintendo Switch 2... Yeah, let's just look it up. The latest and greatest. Oh my god, that's insane. Freaking... I called Soul Cal 2. I called a Soul Calibur game in this Direct. Y'all can't take that away from me now. That's just crazy to me. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna check... Let me check YouTube real quick. See, we have individual trailers up now, because they didn't have a live posting of them, probably because of the technical issues. But let's see. Oh, we have the Switch 2 overview. Alright, let me check my subscriptions. Sakurai is coming back for Air Ride 2. I thought it was a Smash announcement, and it looked kind of like it, but dog, Kirby Air Ride 2 is actually a thing. That's insane. Okay, let's look at the whole thing, just to have it. Mario Kart World looks amazing. That is going to be a launch title for the ages for some people, easily. Game chat on Nintendo, yep, that was already a hype feature. I'm excited for that. They gave highlights specifically to Mario Party Jamboree. It looks like they're essentially just adding a bunch of new modes to the point where it's going to be a new game, and that's kind of cool, I guess. That'll be interesting to see. I mean, with how many modes, sure. That's essentially their, like, half launch thing, but it's coming in July. So that's a little later on. Drag X Drive looks cool. It definitely looks like a fun little basketball game, but I'm curious to see how that works. GameCube Classics, I'm pulling that up separately. We'll talk about that in a minute. But yeah, we have the partner spotlight with a bunch of big games. A lot of really good games. Oh my god. And yeah, they spent like 10 minutes on the partner stuff. Yeah, like 10 minutes. It was not as long as I thought. I think it was just because, oh, we had all this packed onto it beforehand. Or like, I don't know, these 2 games, I guess. I don't know. Mario Party Jamboree, I don't think needed its own segment. I mean, sure, if it's essentially their 1-2 Switch title, then sure, but why is it coming out in July? And then Drag X Drive, like, okay, cool. Very cool. Doesn't really look too interesting to me, but hey, as a tech demo game, sure, by all means. It's their ARMS. We have our Breath of the Wild level launch title. We have ourselves that 1-2 Switch type game that's probably going to be forgotten, which reasonably speaking, yeah, but hey, it's Mario Party, so more people will probably play it. And then Drag X Drive is essentially their ARMS type launch title. That new IP that is ballsy, but pun entirely intended, but hey, it's cool. Then we have this stuff, right? So We're getting Switch 2 versions of Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom with a special mobile app function on Switch 2. Or not Switch 2, on the Switch mobile app that is essentially going to allow you to essentially give you a navigation feature for Breath of the Wild. That's cool, I guess. That's very extra. I think that could have been saved for later, personally. Some of this extra enhanced version stuff could have probably been saved for later. Same for some of the third-party stuff. They didn't even show a lot of stuff. Like, okay, Hitman's coming, and they showed the teaser trailer for the James Bond game again. Okay. The 2K games, I don't think really needed that much spotlight, but hey, that's just me. I don't know. I think there was definitely a couple of things they could have cut out of the third-party segment to have shown. Like, they got the big ones across, right? Street Fighter 6. They got Elden Ring, Tony Hawk. They got a bunch of new games and old games coming, and they're very graphically intense, so I know they're going to be big sells for people. I actually don't know about the Final Fantasy stuff. Was that new footage or was that old footage? I have no clue. But the first party stuff, these 3 games in particular, I think sold Switch 2 for so many people. FromSoft fans are going to migrate to this thing so quickly. It is not even funny. Like, dog, you're telling me we're getting Bloodborne 2 on Switch? 2? I know it's not technically, I know it is technically not Bloodborne. It's the Dusk Bloods. But like, come on, it's Bloodborne 2. Look at that. It has that old aesthetic, it has that vibe, and it's an exclusive. Dog, after Elden Ring, bro, a FromSoft game being exclusive to a Nintendo console is going to be insane. Kirby Air Riders. I knew Sakurai was going to have a game reveal. I honestly was surprised Monolith Soft didn't show up, but hey, they just revealed Xenoblade Chronicles X, so maybe their new IP is going to be out next year instead, but freaking Kirby Air Riders is coming. An Air Ride sequel's happening. That game getting a sequel was a meme for the longest time. It is the Okami 2. It's like Okami 2, essentially. People did not think it was going to happen, but then just out of the blue this year, we're getting a brand new game from the original creator. That is crazy to me. And Air Ride was a good game. Kirby Air Ride, I've heard, was a good game. I've never played it, but I'm interested in it. If it comes to NSO, like the original Air Ride comes to NSO, then hell yeah, we love to see it. But yeah, that'd be cool if they did that. I don't know when. I have to look at that trailer again too. When is this coming out? And then freaking Donkey Kong. The new Donkey Kong game looks cool. It looks quirky. It looks silly. It looks like they're trying to be a half homage to DK64 and the Rareware games, but they're also trying to be very much original in a very odd way. I don't know. It's off-putting to me. But it looks good. And it looks like an evolution of the Odyssey formula. It's essentially saying, you know what if we made a Sonic, or not a Sonic Frontier sequel, maybe a Sonic Adventure. It's basically, what if we make a sequel to a mainline 3D Sonic game that's solely about Knuckles? That's essentially the vibe I get from Donkey Kong Bonanza, and it looks cool. It looks cool. And yeah, the Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom is going to look incredible on Switch 2. I'm not even casting doubt on that. Breath of the Wild absolutely will look better. I think there will definitely be a few enhancements here and there, but not as much as it would be on with Tears of the Kingdom. And yeah, faster load times. Yeah, the load times are going to be quick as balls. Yeah, they have Zelda Notes too, which is they have a freaking mobile app. They gave us a Zelda mobile app that's literally just Google Maps, like a couple of extra features. Let me see, voice memories.
When you visit certain places, you can hear voice memories.
Huh?
My study. I found a silent princess in a corner of this desolate room. How many years?
These are stories that weren't in the original games.
Huh?
Voice memory.
Wait, hold on. I have to look at this more carefully. There's exclusive lore content in the freaking mobile app? Oh no, dude. You're setting HMK and the rest of the Zelda community on a freaking frenzy with this for no reason. You are going to make them people fucking tweak out over voice lines, bro. It's a good thing they didn't have NSO, because, bro, everyone's going to be using this. Everyone's going to want this.
Your destination is nearby.
That's crazy to me. That is actually crazy to me, on God.
I shudder to think of what would have happened if Link hadn't led everyone here.
Plus, in The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, you won't just hear stories from Princess Zelda.
This altar is considered the most holy place in the temple.
You can look forward to hearing stories from 2 other characters as well.
Is this the afterlife?
Bruh. Auto build sharing. Yeah, you could you have preset building that's saved on the app. Item sharing.
Is gift in-game items to other players.
That's cool. It's a lot of extra features. It makes me think, why not save Tears of the Kingdom for Switch 2 though? Like same with the Mario Party. They have so many newer things there. It's like, why? I don't get it. Like, I get Tears of the Kingdom was meant to be a half sequel anyway, but I don't know. That's odd. And freaking QR code things, like for, what is this for? My Play data? Sure. Item sharing, yeah. Photo studio, okay.
Such as the number of enemies you've defeated.
Dang, so I can get docs about how much I've died in Tears of the Kingdom. That's crazy.
Players around the world, whichever in-game effect it lands on for the day. So give
A
it a try.
daily bonus. Dang, they had an RNG element like that into Tears of the Kingdom. Oh, amiibo compatibility.
To receive in-game items.
Okay.
Zelda Notes keeps track of each amiibo you scan. When you scan an amiibo 5 times, you'll get an additional bonus use of that amiibo that you could normally only scan once per day. And The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom.
Oh, is that box art? Is that what the box art's gonna look like for Switch 2?
You can upgrade to Nintendo Switch 2 editions by purchasing upgrade packs. Or access the upgrade packs at no additional cost with a paid.
Oh, so you get upgrades for free if you get the expansion. Yeah, we're gonna buy the expansion pack.
Plus, these new amiibo figures will
Oh my god, new amiibos. Bro, get out.
in The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom.
That's
you might
cool.
receive a paraglider fabric.
Oh, like with each amiibo. Or... That's weird. That's weird that they saved it specifically for an extra trailer. Okay, what other new things? That's it for that. Okay, we need to look over... We'll look over a couple trailers and I'll call stream for now. We'll come back later tonight. But I need to at least see the GameCube thing again. This thing... It wasn't necessary. But oh my god, I'm so happy. We're getting GameCube on a Nintendo console again. We're getting ports of GameCube games. I was expecting to be an exclusive, honestly. Again, I think I said it. Yeah, like GameCube games be easier to stream to Switch 2 with the upgraded features, so yeah. We don't care about Wind Waker. Well, actually, I know people do care about it, but hey, the Wind... Yeah. I'm curious if they're going to actually keep some of the quality of life features of the HD version with this other version. Especially since they are essentially using the same code, just slightly revised graphics and stuff. I said Soul Calibur 2. Chat, prove me wrong. Chat, did I not say Soul Calibur 2 was going to be at this presentation? You can't say I didn't say that now. Come on. You cannot say that.
Experience a world of white knuckle racing at speeds over 2,000
That's...
kilometers per hour. 30 machines.
Oh my god, okay. Just... And an F-Zero GX, yeah, the F-Zero fans are happy to get something now, and honestly, the fact that they're starting off the NSO lineup with these 3 games in particular... Alright, they're starting off with a Zelda game that people have wanted to see on the Switch for years. It's not the Wii U version, but they're putting the old version in. I'm curious if that's going to apply to Twilight Princess in the future. It would make sense that they had that apply as well. A freaking fighting game with a Nintendo exclusive character that has not been ported to any other system since. And like the most modern way to play it is like, oh, if you find a copy, you could play it on GameCube or do backwards compatibility with the Wii. And then freaking F-Zero GX is coming back. This was a really good F-Zero game though, like, actually. That's a good starting lineup, I think. You're fulfilling a lot of people's wishes with those 3 games in particular, but you're leaving more room to do other stuff too. Like, yeah, look at this. Okay, Mario Sunshine, we already have the All-Star version, but that version's not really available anymore. So I'm curious if that is going to be the same version or if it's something different. We got Fire Emblem Path of Rains. We got Ike's game on a Nintendo system again, which is nice. Gale of Darkness, Super Mario Strikers. We got the original Chibi Robo and Luigi's Mansion. That's already a huge plus. And then, yeah, Pokemon Coliseum. Yep, and it's starting out same day as the Switch 2 launch date, which is going to be an instant buy for so many people. I'm going to spend like $700 in June just for this system. Like, no doubt about it, I'm spending the money then, because, oh my god. But yeah, I am happy I called Soul Cal 2 getting a port, because, oh my god, that is amazing. People really be thinking, oh, it's not, no, who is asking for this? Bro, you know how many people are probably asking for this game to come back and be playable on modern hardware, bro? It's not GoldenEye levels of, like, hype for like an NSO game, but, like, still, this game has not gotten re-released. This version in particular has not gotten a port or anything. This is the first time it's gotten a re-release. It's so cool. And I think, yeah, just so cool. And again, Kirby, alright, moving on. We're gonna move on, because yeah, just GameCube stuff was hype. I'm excited we got any of that to begin with. Yeah, the way this trailer starts off makes me think it was going to be like a Smash Ultimate DLC. Like, what do you mean we're getting more story stuff for Smash Ultimate? Just the way it starts. Like, just the style of shading. Sakurai's way of adapting Kirby. Yeah, this looked like a Smash render, and it's just Kirby falling into the void. Like, I was thinking, oh my god, we're getting Smash Ultimate Deluxe, new DLC, new story DLC for Smash Ultimate, but no. We zoom in on this. It zooms in intensely like this, and I was like, what? And then, his star has jet boosters now. And yeah, I think people immediately started screaming when that thing popped up. Because, bro, freaking Air Ride 2. And just look at this. If this is going to be the graphics, this is definitely a pre-CG trailer, but like, dog. Just my boy he looks so good. My friend Tristan is screaming right now. He's screaming. My friend is screaming so hard. And just, yeah, I'm happy for him. Look, just, yeah. Air Riders, and it is being developed by none other than Masahiro Sakurai himself. Like, bruh. It's so extra. Oh, it's this year. It's this year. Okay. Yeah, no, we're definitely getting a June Direct. If this was in 2026, I'd be like, okay, yeah, Nintendo could probably wait till September to reveal more. But no, this year. I thought it said 2026. We're getting Air Ride 2 this year. Oh, Lord have mercy. We are in for it. We're in for at least one more. We're in for another big Direct. Soon, I think. Either in June or July. I don't care. We're definitely going to get one before. Besides the Mario Kart one, we're going to get one more, like, mainline Direct before September now. I can already guarantee that. They'll definitely need one to show more about this freaking game. This just weird looking game. Freaking DK. I was like, I thought it was going to be Mario busting out that thing with a jump, but no. Donkey Kong just rolling up like a boss in a miner hat. Like the miner's cap. That's... He's wearing trunks now. That's interesting. Maybe Nintendo realized, it's gonna be weird if the players have to stare at a monkey's ass for an entire 16 hours of game. Which, you know what, fair. But this too, really, just destructible environments to that scale, on a Nintendo platform, no less, is insane. But this is cool. Look at this. Just destruction. I get to punch the dirt, I get to punch everything into submission. This just looks incredible, dog. Come on. You can't convince me it doesn't. Oh my god, this looks so good. This looks... And yeah, that freaking casino level in the style of the old game is essentially New Donk. And they had a Rareware level. They had all this stuff. I get Rareware Donkey Kong vibes from this. Like, they're really going down to reinventing this franchise for a modern audience. It just looks good. He's so expressive, too. The new model is really expressive. And look at them villains, dog. We got a Tyrant Kong. We got this weird guy. We got freaking a lot of other apes, weirdly enough. I'm curious if the plot's going to be that those guys kidnapped Diddy, Dixie, and Cranky, and so Donkey Kong has to go save them, because it's weird that they're not here. But yeah, July 17th! It's coming out in the, like, it's not only a year one title, but it's coming out so soon. Man, okay, overall, just a fantastic direct. Oh my god. That was incredible. And yeah, we have Kirby DLC info. We saw a good chunk of it from here, but yeah. Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment, that looks cool too. I don't really have any notes on it that I haven't already said here. It's weird that they're hiding extra story DLC behind that, but hey, that is what it is. I'm watching this again just to see a little more, but yeah. They're essentially giving us another DLC world, or like a master mode, at least what I'm getting at with the vibes. Freaking anime opening ass music. Yeah, just look at this. It looks good. I like it. It just adds much more to the original game already, and hell, people are going to revisit it. You might as well give them some extra content like this, because oh my god, this looks cool. Yeah, they're definitely doing a little more. Like, they're doing the Sony thing, where it's like, if they're remastering a game, they're gonna add at least some new mode. But for Nintendo's case, it's like a whole extra campaign. In this game's case. Or in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom's case, they're adding a whole other level of functionality tied with the Switch online app. Just, oh my god. This game looks pretty. Look at this, come on. Forgotten Land 2 Switch Edition plus Star-Crossed World. I love it. I love everything I'm seeing with this. This is amazing. Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna go back to subscriptions one last time. I think that's about it for the main trailers that are coming out. Overall, I think it was a solid A-tier direct. I don't think it's an S-tier. I think if they had maybe one or two other new first-party games that would be out next year, I think that would be good, but hey, I'm fine with them not showing off that much. They really did not have to show off too much in terms of other first-party games, especially if the third-party support was there. And yeah, frickin' 3 of the big ports, I think, would have helped sell people that this was going to be a big new thing. Like, this Switch was going to be comparable to PS5 or 4 in terms of specs and all that. We got Cyberpunk 2077, Final Fantasy VII Remake, and Elden Ring. And on top of that, From Software is making a Bloodborne sequel successor type game, The Duskbloods, that's exclusive to Switch, and it'll be out next year. We have that. We have a new Kirby Air Rides. Mario Kart World looks incredible. New 3D Donkey Kong game looks great. And they're doing a good chunk with the enhanced versions of the older games that I think will really justify old adopters migrating to the new system. This thing's gonna sell out. Nintendo had a whole other pipeline to get more of the Switch 2 out in time for launch, and I get that, but dog, just long term, this is already shaping up to be incredible. And if they have another direct coming in like summer or September, or hell, even earlier, they might just do an August direct just to say, you know what, we're not going to do a September direct. We're going to be a little abnormal because of the new console. They have a lot to show. Especially if Air Ride's coming out this year. Yeah, they're going to have another direct. They're going to have a June and a September direct's worth of content to show. Especially if they have more third-party stuff. Because again, they have other third-party games they could do. A Resident Evil game, Doom Dark Ages, Call of Duty, and Halo were also talked about, so they might just be saving those for that. But I don't know. Again, it's just, this was a crazy direct. It's a solid A-tier direct, had a lot of great qualities to it. It's about as great of a direct as this could have been. I argue it's close to S tier. In retrospective, it might be S. But overall, just incredible, just immaculate, just fantastic. Great content on the first and the third party front. Definitely got me excited about, what's coming for Switch 2, how good of a console this is going to be. I'm really wanting to pick it up, especially if Mario Kart's going to be at launch. Because if it was just like, another typical Mario Kart, I wouldn't have cared. But no. No. We are getting an open world Mario Kart game at launch. And then all these enhanced versions and other things I think are really going to justify a lot of people coming back to these games. I'm going to try to stream them. If I can get a hold of a Switch 2 at launch, I'm definitely going to try to stream that new Mario Kart. Maybe with the homies. We will see. But I'm going to cap it off here for right now. Y'all, it was a fantastic stream. I had a great time watching. I hope you guys have a great time watching it too. I hope you all as excited as I am for the Switch 2 and what's coming. I really hope y'all are. Follow us here. Follow the Twitch channel to see us play some of these Switch 2 games when they come out. We're going to come back later tonight as well to stream Xenoblade Chronicles X, and I'll talk a little bit more about info from here then if there's more stuff to talk about, which... Let's be real. There's definitely going to be more to talk about. It's Nintendo. There's not just going to be this. But, yeah, no. We'll come back later tonight to stream Xenoblade X, and we'll talk a little bit more then. I wanted to get this reaction stream out, and I'm happy we got to do it. I'm happy I got to stream it with y'all, and I hope y'all had a great time. Like I said, follow me on here to catch more Nintendo content, and also Switch 2 content as soon as we are able to, because if we can get a system at launch, we are streaming Mario Kart World ASAP. No questions asked. Just so much to look forward to, man. And again, keep up to date with us by following the Twitch. Also follow us on Twitter and Blue Sky at Jemuzukki. We're going to be keeping the content rolling over there. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you all had a great time. And if I don't catch you all tomorrow, then have yourselves a damn good one. Take care, guys. And hopefully I'll see you all later tonight for Xenoblade X. And other stuff. Yeah. See you in a bit. Bye.